Come on in, friends. We are talking all things going live. Appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you have questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. I always want to make sure I set up my screen, say hello, connect with all of you. Thank you for joining the live. And then we're going to get started, friends. I appreciate you being here. Your girl has already posted some content. I wanted to make sure I am here. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you all coming in. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. Appreciate everybody joining the live. So we'll get to talking and chatting in just a few minutes. I always say let's get the room warmed up before we get to chatting too much. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you all joining. Um, we have yesterday I was under 700 subscribers. I'm going to talk about that. I'm just telling you guys, you got to get going. This is the time. Hello, how you doing? Yes, Michelle, how are you? Thank you for joining the live. Hello, good morning. I was just about to say today is 11/11. So this is one of those days, obviously, the people who are really into numerology and spiritual meanings and stuff, it is a divine number. So just recognizing today is that number where, you know what, whatever you want to put out there that's positive affirmations, what you want to manifest, that's the type of mindset you want to have. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today, because I want people to recognize what does today represent, but what is making you stop and holding you back from doing what you could potentially be divine to do. So so I always want to make sure that I'm adding value. Oh, my neck when I pulled it to the side. That I'm adding value, but hopefully helping somebody make a decision to make change in their life. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I posted some content this morning, which I'm happy I got something done. Yes, I love that, because I always focus on 11/11. That's it. Yeah, you got to. You got to think about, like, what does it mean in terms of your everyday life, what's happening, and when you think about those numbers mean something. And so I posted a video, reshared a video, and put in my story from Mel Robbins, and she was talking to Shonda Rhimes about, what does it mean to have thinking that stops you from moving forward. Oftentimes we have that negative self-talk, and how do we change that thinking? How do you say words of positive affirmation to yourself so that, again, what you say, you believe? So, anyway, that's where my mind went today for today's conversation, because I think that is so powerful. A lot of people miss out on being able to um, share things of positive messages to themselves. What you kind of absorb and think is oftentimes how you uh, what was that? Oh, you sent me something. I was like, what was that? Thank you, Michelle. I was like, who is that? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, friend. I'm gonna go back and look at it because it popped up in my texting feed, and I saw myself, and I was like, what am I doing? And you shared something about me pre-listing my live, so I'm gonna go back and look at it. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I did an entire month focused on breaking down her book. It's an awesome journey. Oh, nice. I definitely need to look into it. Thank you all who are joining the live. I appreciate you being here. Let me know if you have questions. Some of our friends that joined the live already, feel free to thumbs up, like the live, as well as share it out. And if you haven't subscribed already, feel free to subscribe it. Please subscribe, as well as click a bell to know when I go live. Set notifications when I go live and post content. So do that. Chandra Rhimes' book, or we're talking about Mel Robbins. Chandra just did a book. She has a book out right now. So I'm assuming that's the one you're talking about. Yeah, it just came out. I haven't gotten it. What was that? October, late October it came out. So I think that's what you're talking about. But yeah, so either one are phenomenal. So whichever one they're both phenomenal people. All right, friends, welcome to the live. Thank you so much for being here. The year of yes, an amazing way to reset yourself as you Elevate Your Growth. Yes, that's the book. Yeah, for Chandra book is that. Yes. It is. It is. It is very much about how you say yes. It's funny. When I was in higher ed, I haven't seen the new one yet, but I love her story. Yes. Maybe the Year of Yes. I thought that was the newest one. Maybe it's another book then. I thought the Year of Yes, the one that she's promoting, I thought was the Year of Yes. I thought that was the newest one. Maybe I'm wrong. Um, so it's funny. My prior life, we did that as part of a student affairs journey, and it was really good because they do that in terms of this concept surrounding design thinking and how do you have these innovative thoughts and approaches to system management and coming up with new ideas. Here, yes, came out several years ago. Okay, well maybe she's still talking about the book then. That's interesting. Okay, because she was just on like the Today Show 2 weeks ago. I saw her, so she must be talking about it. Maybe that was what I caught in that segment, that she was talking about that book in a way of sharing some of his other books that she's written. Um, but with that, you did it right after a breakup. Great game changer. Yes, yes. So just thinking about how do you take an approach where you are intentional about your life, and when you say no, you stop things from happening. You No is a no. No is a stop. That's what it is. It's a stop. And so if you want to, when you say no, you just got to be intentional about why you're saying no. And if there's something obviously bad or something that is not serving you well, then yes, you should say no to those things. But when you think about being open, being you know, open to receiving other thoughts, ideas, experiences, you got to say yes. You got to say yes to that. So, how do you do that? And how do you do that? And it serves you well, in a positive way. So, that's the thing about it. And we kind of went through that process with some of our young professionals and our division so that people can now start being more innovative in their thinking as opposed to constantly doing the same thing that you were always doing because it was convenient or because you kind of felt comfortable in that process. But now it's a year, yes. So another thank you so much. No, that's I'm gonna I'll hide that comment. I got it. I think we both took care of it. Um, so thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. We are going to get started in a second. I want to make sure that I get going. I have, it's funny, at the beginning of the month, I usually get a lot of meetings scheduled. So I am really busy with back-to-back meetings today. Again, today is another one of those days that I'm meeting with a few people. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate that. Yes, our rules of engagement. Please make sure you keep it professional. Please make sure that you're at least 18 years and older as you come into the live. And then let me know if you have any questions. My moderator is Yes Michelle Crochets. She's here. She can help you with optimizing your YouTube channel, helping you connect with your target audience, as well as making sure you're being intentional about your brand as you're developing your YouTube presence. We talk all things live streaming here, so if you are not familiar with my live, come on in. We're going to get to chatting and talking. Housekeeping rules, make sure you keep it professional, 18 years and older. And then I ask that you thumbs up. That means that you like the live. If you haven't done so already, also comment hello, good morning, so I know you're here. I can't see you unless you say something. And then make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and when I post content. All right, we got a busy morning today. I'm gonna be busy in the streets. I'm gonna go live in just a second. Let me set my screen up. I'm gonna go live, and again, let me know if there's any questions. I always like to answer questions, especially starting here on YouTube first, so I can address my YouTube community. And then, as you know, this is a co-streaming experience, so I am streaming on TikTok. I focus a lot on TikTok because I'm a creator network agency on TikTok. And so now I do this as a way to have content available to my YouTube community, but also my TikTok community. And they can go back and see some of the stuff I talked about today. So things will get posted shortly. But just know this is available for you. If you have questions, please watch it. That's something else I need to start adding. Make sure you start watching the content. I am being very intentional about building up this channel, making sure I have enough watch hours, enough subscribers. I think we are officially at 813 subscribers when I logged in today. So really happy and excited about the growth. But again, I come here twice a day and I'm answering questions and I'm helping you with your journey if you're looking to be on YouTube or TikTok, but also making sure I'm supporting people with questions and answering questions. I'm checking something real quick. Yeah, so this is awesome. So it is definitely growing, and you want to make sure you constantly support your community. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. Let's see something. I'm going to check my analytics. Awesome. I'm right shy of 2,000 watch hours. I wanted to let you know that, Michelle. So right shy of 2,000 watch hours. So it is definitely growing in the last few weeks. We picked up a little momentum and space on pace with the watch hours. So I will continue to focus on that in my live streams too, to let people know to look at the to look at the content. My goal by the end of the year, in a perfect world, I'm definitely at 3,000, maybe even 4,000. So we'll see. And maybe I've hit the 1,000 follower mark as well. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm pacing pretty well. You know, there's some days that things are lower, some are higher. So we'll see how it goes. All right, friends. Thank you so much. I am going live on TikTok. Appreciate everybody who's here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I am here. Thank you for joining. I appreciate all the growth. Oh, yeah, the growth. Appreciate all the support. Come on in. Let me know if you have questions. I appreciate you coming in. If you are nervous, afraid, shy, scared, introverted, and you are thinking about what is all this TikTok stuff is about, I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to answer questions. We're going to get started over here. And as a creator network agency, I also talk about going live. So let me know if you have questions. And if you are curious about this platform and app, we are talking about things surrounding LiveFest as of lately too. So feel free to ask about LiveFest. And then we are also talking about the agency. And we're going to talk about mindset today. I think this is going to be a mindset conversation. So let me know if you have questions as you're coming in. Let me know how I can support. We got people coming in shortly. Thank you so much for joining the live. Is it Keefson? Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to post that I am live. You always got to post and share out your live. If you are a live host, you want to take a minute to share it out to your community. Let them know you're live. And then you'll get more views and more engagement as people know you are here. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate everybody who is here coming on in. I can't see you yet. I'm posting right now, so I'm gonna look in a second. I appreciate everybody joining the live. Thank you so much, and we are live, y'all. Hey, Deshelle, how are you? How are you, friend? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here. How is everything going? How you doing, Eric? Appreciate you joining as well. Holla Q, how's everything going, friend? Holla Q. Hey, hello. You did have a great live yesterday. Your analytics was good, friend, because I was like, I forgot to say something to Holla Q. Hey, Nika Grace, Dr. Christine, thank you so much. He said, I appreciate you all being here. So thank you for supporting. I see, you know what, I might have that updated TikTok view now. I'm gonna see. I'm seeing a little bit more cues that are coming into my screen. I don't know if that's the AI, but it's a little bit more. Good morning, good morning. How you doing, Dr. Christine? How's everything? Gut specialist. How are you, friend? Let me see your bio. Appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Food enzymes formulator. Okay, DC. You're in DC. ODHS, LISGS founder. Okay. Digestion doctor. Smart digestion. Okay, look at you, friend. I love that. Thank you so much for joining the live. Let me know if you have questions. If you're new to TikTok. I'm happy to answer questions about the app and any questions about live streaming. Do you actually live stream? It was a cool. An Enigma came in and gave me a game of no, no way. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? You didn't say that yesterday. I said, are you serious? Oh my gosh, Aliki, that's awesome. That is awesome. So you got a Volt gift. That's what you got. You got a Volt gift. And I need a whole fire breathing dragon. Oh my gosh, friend. I was still in shock. I want to see the clip. Did you post the clip? I want to see the clip. I want to see the clip. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me know if you have questions. You said, "Wow, how you doing, Social Nana? Social Nana, don't leave. I gotta share some more information about my visit to your live." Hello, Billy Ocean. Thank you so much, friend. Others coming in. Hello, Unwritten Unstoppable. Thank you for sharing out the live. No, how cute. Did you post it? I'm curious. I want to see it. Post it in your story. Share it in the group chat. Let us see it, friend. Um, Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Keith, let me know if you have questions. I don't know what that means, friend. I don't want to filter you. I don't think that's a bad thing, but appreciate you being here. um, so let me know how you're doing, Janine. Hello, Dr. Michelle Henry. Thank you so much. Nafis, thank you for joining as well. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. E-Nurse, appreciate everybody joining the live, the Voice Guru. Awesome, friend. Thank you for that daily heart me. Appreciate you all coming in. Kim Love Jones, how you do? Nika Grace. Thank you for that. She said, under control. You got this under control. Oh, you leveled up too, friend. Look at that. Level 33. Let me celebrate you, friend. Thank you for that. You're so sweet. Nika said, under control. Nika was so funny. I was like, I don't know all these gifts, y'all, in in this B gallery. I didn't even know that was a thing, but congratulations on that level 33. Thank you for that. I did post it. I felt like a little girl. It was so thrilling. I know it is. I know it was, rather. Well, it is. We're going to say present tense. Awesome. Thank you all for the Novembers. I appreciate you all. Thank you for that support. Um, Thank you all for the daily heart meets and the populars. Um, so how if you can share it in the group chat so I can take a look. You know the group chat gets to grouping, so I'll take that back. Let me take a look at it. Look at you leveling up, Janine, as well. Thank you, Mickey, for the follow. I see your friend. Thank you for coming in. Look at the stickers coming in. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the support, sharing out the live, and all the support that's coming in. My new friends, let me know if you have questions. If you're new, I always say if you're new and you followed and you came in and you're trying to learn this TikTok stuff, put it in the chat. That helps me with kind of guiding through my conversation today. I have a couple things I'm going to talk about, but I just want to make sure I always support the newbies that are trying to figure out all this that's happening with TikTok. Thank you so much, friends. Look at you. This ain't TV. Yes. So Nika wrote it that way. Now I feel like I gotta say it with the emotions that the words are there. This ain't TV. Okay. So, and Nika, I know I didn't say it like that. She said she said I only could write so many words. So she shows this ain't TV. But no, for that, this means that it is an interactive experience. We are all here. It is not television. So if you were just sitting back watching somebody go live and you're sitting back thinking like, oh, well, let me just watch. Let me listen. It's an interactive experience. And as you can tell, the populars are going off. Thank you so much, Kim Love Jones. And people are engaging. They're putting stickers in the chat. They're connecting. The stickers in the chat really quickly so that you guys understand. Thank you so much, Dr. Michelle, because I'm going to point something out real quick. Because Dr. Michelle, you just got 10 comments. You've been in a room I haven't even been live 10 minutes. It's 7 minutes I've been live. And so in that, she's gotten 10 comments. Those 10 comments matter. Thank you so much, Kim Love Jones, for those stickers, those populars. Those comments matter for people who are participating in Countdown to Live Fest. So you guys see the Live Fest symbol around my head. And if you are participating in that campaign, you want to make sure that you are getting the viewer credit experience too. So as a viewer and as a live host, there's two different hats that you're wearing. Now you're the viewer in my live stream. So you want to make sure you're putting comments in. Comments can be the stickers, comments can be talking to each other, comments can be you asking me questions, all the things. How you doing, Dr. Pamela? And so all of that matters to getting credit for that particular campaign. It's a really easy peasy campaign, but it's just a matter of building community because it's warming you up, it's ramping you up for Live Fest. So as you're coming to other rooms and stuff, you're trying to connect with other people, you're doing the heart me's, you are visiting, you're sitting there watching a live for a certain amount of time too. It could be anywhere between 45 minutes and an hour. Not one live, it could be multiple lives that you bounce around to. But they want you to be live, coming to lives, viewing, and then they also want you to be live as a live host. Excited to be here. Kim Love Jones referred me. Oh, nice. Nice. Appreciate you being here, Doctor. Is it Pamela? Yes. Thank you so much. Etiquette coach, training consultant, keynote speaker. Love it. Come on in, friend. Appreciate you. You are newer to the TikTok streets. So, Dr. Pamela. I am going to, hey, notes and music. Thank you for joining. Yes, here to, you said sultry. Here is how I do it, Dr. Lisa. Look at it. I love it. Dr. Pamela, you're going to notice some things. I want you to pay attention to the room. I want you to pay attention to the chat because you have been here and you have been in the TikTok streets for a little bit because you got some followers under you. So you've been connecting and coming to different rooms and maybe connecting in the content with people as well, engaging with people's content. However, you'll notice people got badges. So we're going to talk about those badges because those badges are kind of your call sign, your ability to see who's in your room. Girl, I need more followers. You're doing it though. You're doing it. You're growing. So here's the cheat code. I'm going to tell you. Those badges matter because people see how you engage. Okay? So you see people with the Lisa badge. That's because of the Daily Heart Me. It says um, the Daily Heart Me Up join. It may say you followed me, so it may say join for you. So when you join that, you have to have a coin. So you're gonna have to have coins in your account. I'll talk about free support, and then there's support that you have to have coins for. All my friends coming in, I see you coming in. I appreciate you all joining the live. Okay, you did just follow me. Okay, now you followed me. I see it. Thank you for that. Tell you TikTok tells of everything that happens in this room. You can see it in your chat. You can see all things. Thank you for the shares. I see your notes and music sharing out the live. So TikTok is telling on us. So with that, um, you are now able to, if you had coins in your account. So I'll talk about the process. How you doing, Vibe Wellness Woman? Appreciate you as well, friend, coming through. It'll be free support, and that's why I said there's some things you can do. MJ coming in the room, appreciate you as well, friend. There's free support you can do, and then there's support that you do need coins for. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. I want you to understand just kind of etiquette and stuff when you're moving into a live. Thank you for that Daily Heart Me, friend. Appreciate you. And then there's support that you want to do in terms of comments and some other things in terms of helping with the engagement for the room. So I teach this because I want you guys to also teach your community. And you can tell who is at what level of understanding and knowing how to move throughout a lot. Thank you so much, Nika Grace. Derica, how are you, friend? And so what level people are moving, but then what level and you know your audience in terms of what point you need to educate them a little bit more. I want you guys to put that educator hat on. Don't make assumptions about people. People are still learning. And so many of us were new at one point, and now we understand that there is some support that other new people need to have too in terms of understanding this app. This is not like your other apps. We know that. Hey, Happy, how you doing? Thanks for yesterday. It helped change the energy. Yesterday was so, thank you so much. I saw you say that. I'm going to say this to you because I love your little music break. I love your music break, your little tap and break. I love that. Somebody else mentioned that you do that, and I was able to see it. So I was like, oh, this is cute. Um, let me see. Let's see, friends. We gotta stay focused. Let's see. We gotta make sure we stay focused on the room at hand. So appreciate your friend. You get all types of people in the room. Somebody with a little emoji face. I was like, what was that about? Thank you so much, author Dwight Allen, for follow. Thank you all coming in. I see you, Coach Chantel. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, Grand Rising. TikTok gave us the flash goal. Let's see what TikTok, you would give the heart meets, but that's okay. We're good. Thank you so much, friends. I'm gonna pin the flash goal. The flash goal is heart meets. TikTok was like, you had all those heartbeats given. I'm gonna show you. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all. We got some of the people who do hold the heartbeats because TikTok will do me a little dirty sometimes, y'all. So the heart meet, you only can do one heart meet a day. So my friend Dr. Pamela, this is something you would need to know too. I do have a new book coming, making all money makes sense. Okay, gotcha. Come on in, friend. Appreciate you sharing. Thank you so much, friend. Um, so here's what I'll say. So the Lisa is the badge. So if you are in my room, you'll see all the people who have the Lisas. Thank you for the rose, friend. You'll see people with the Lisas. That means that they click the follow and then they click the join. That is part of the etiquette in the app. So I'll talk about that so you guys understand, especially my new people. I'm gonna say this to my friends that have been with me for a minute. You do got to spend this time with your community, okay? Um, and then I want to switch y'all. I'm going to talk a little bit because I want to talk about mindset because, as I'm not terribly in depth into numerology, but I do pay attention to numbers. So today is 11/11. So just know as you're thinking about how you talk to yourself, how you are thinking about your destiny, what you want to have happen for you, you got to be intentional about that. You got to say that. You got to speak that. If you're speaking negative thoughts, then it'll happen. And Bob Wellness, I don't know if you're still in the room, but that really was your message too. You're like, you know what? I'm going to choose to think positive. I'm going to choose to turn how the energy of this room. And you made a conscious decision to turn that. And I saw it happen in real life. So it was really good. You talking about me. I thought it was you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much, author, for that. So yeah, so it's all about how you think about things, how you perceive them, and then those thoughts become things. So if you are saying, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to go live because I don't know what to say, or no one's going to come to my room, or my room's just going to be this way. That's a you problem because you're saying that to yourself. You are putting that out in the universe, and then guess what? It happens. So you got to change the way you think. Um, Thank you so much. Uh, Hold on, TikTok been filtering y'all up something. Let's see, y'all. Conformation in real life is needed today. Thank you so much, friend. But I get it now. We are in Mercury retrograde. That too. That is true. She wants to go live. She wants to go live, Kim. Yes, we have to. Oh, look at you, friend. Thank you so much, Kim. I see you, friend. Um, those comments got filtered. Thank you so much, MJ. I appreciate the populars. Appreciate the support, friends. Yeah, I unfiltered your comments. I'm sorry. TikTok, it is a TikTok problem, not me. I'm sorry. Doc is absolutely right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit more. You said absolutely was. But yeah, that's how things have to change. You have to take a concerted effort in terms of what you think, what you're saying to yourself, and then ultimately how your actions are living that mindset. Okay? Because if your actions are living a negative mindset, like, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to do this, nothing's going to happen for me, oh, people are not going to show up, oh, my family, I don't want them to see me, blah, blah, then you're not going to take the actions. You're not going to do it because you've got all those type of thoughts in your head. As opposed to the thoughts that says, you know what, I don't care what people think. I just want to show up. I'm going to do me. I'm going to continue to show up. Look at you. Oh, thank you for the first rose. Appreciate that. That is your first gift ever. Um, so I don't need to go through the coin spiel of telling you how to get coins in your account because you just did it. Congratulations, friend. Thank you for that. I appreciate you sharing that rose with me. You did not have to do it for my room. You could have did it to anybody's room, and you did it here. So you have your blue box. So we're gonna talk about that blue box. So now you got your first badge. Okay. Okay, so I need to know when we need to trim our hair. This what do you mean? What just happened? Trim your hair? What is that? Um, a hidden meaning? A saying for something else? What does that mean? I don't know what I did. You said you don't know what you did, huh? Thank you for that. She said, I don't know what I did. I just hit this rose and voila. But no, you did more than that. So we need 11 heart meets. Thank you, Nika. You're so sweet. Nika said, let me. Um, oh, is that what she said? Oh, Lord. I told y'all. Hey, y'all. I started this conversation off. You cut your hair during a wax moon cycle. See, I said it right now because I know some of y'all know I am not into numbers like that, but I do recognize certain numbers, and 11 is 11. 11, 11 is one of them. So, Holly Q and some of my other intuitives in the room, y'all might be like, okay, Doc, there's a whole bigger meaning here. But no, I appreciate you. You said you cut your hair. I was like, Lord, I gotta cut my hair. I was like, I don't know what that means. But look here, you guys, you want to make sure you're definitely changing your thoughts, if nothing else. You said the whole thing. But Dr. Michelle said, I hear you. Appreciate everybody coming through. Let's the flash goal is here. If you know anything about TikTok, TikTok sets that flash goal. Is not something that the live host sets. The heart meet, unfortunately, is one per person per day. Okay, so one, I said that wrong. One for a live host room per day. So you can go to other rooms and give them heart meets too. But for my room, you only can do one a day. Now, granted, I go live twice a day. So you're like, okay, Doc, I'll give you a heart meet because TikTok says a heart meet. Some people do save it. So it is one of those things where if you gave me my heart meet, gave a heart meet already, then you can't give another. So I appreciate all the support. Hold on one second. You got filtered. Everyone, Holly Q and I are doing a live at oh, you're doing a live today. Oh, I didn't know you guys doing a joint live. That's awesome. No, you mentioned the zodiac, so I asked about the moon. Oh, Holly Q answered the moon question. Soldier Nana, Holly Q answered that for us. Good morning, Tiny Stiletto. How are you, friend? Yeah, I don't know all about the moons and stuff. I just know 1111 is significant, and it's funny. My daughter is really into crystals and numerology and the zodiac and stuff. And so she's kind of taught me a little bit when her mother has sat down to listen a little bit more to it. And she's really into it. So that's why I knew a little bit more about 1111 and just honing into that particular number. And then she has a couple other numbers that she likes. It's a portal number. Oh, see, that's why I said mine. See, I probably just need to have y'all come up on a panel and just talk about this a little bit more. Maybe we do that. If y'all willing to stay, like the Nikas, the Holocues, if y'all could just stay for a little bit, I would love to hear anybody else who wants to come up and talk about it. I would love to hear some insights because I think it's important for people to recognize this. Um, so give me a second. What is the rose? Okay, let me help Dr. Pamela out for real quick. She wants to go live. So Dr. Pamela and then I guess Kim, is there anybody in the room who has not gone live? So Kim, I'm assuming you haven't gone. Dr. Pamela, you came to Kim because you haven't gone live before. You want to go live, so that's important. I'm retaking all astrology moon phase questions. Um, you said I'm retaking. What do you mean? What does that mean by retaking? I told her, okay, perfect, perfect. So let's do a quick overview. Quick overview for people in the room. We do have the flash goal going on. It is 8 of 15 heart meets. If you cannot, so I think we have another 6 heart meets left. 5 heart meets left. No, I'm at 7 heart meets left. 7 heart meets left. So here's what this is a quick overview. So Dr. Pamela, you gave a rose. A rose is almost like saying, bravo, bravo, I'm gonna throw you roses. It's a gift. You said already, I know you did, friend. I know. That's okay. TikTok is TikToking me with the roses. I get it, friend. Thank you so much. Um, so it's almost like you're saying, oh, you know how they used to back in the day throw roses, drop a heart me, yes, drop a heart me. And throw roses on the stage and it says, oh, I love this. This is awesome. Thank you, Leanne. Then there is also a gift box where there's other gifts that you can give. You'll see people send populars. Populars says, you'll see it up here where it's going to change. Oh, actually, it has the shopping cart on, so it's not going to show you. Thank you for that title, Gift of the Roses. Um, I should have my 10 comments and more. And yes, you do, friend. Thank you for that. You have 23. um, Thank you for the popular. So that's another 1 cent gift. That's really important too because it tells the algorithm that people are here. They love what they're experiencing. This is a great live. So you'll see that too. And then people will send gifts from the gift box. There's different coin denominations in there for that. And then there's the person's gift gallery. TikTok sets that almost as a weekly way of saying, okay, here's some standard gifts I want this live host to get because of where they're at in their level of going live. So those are the leagues that you're in. So there's a gift box that represents your league. Okay, so that's another way to support the live. And you just saw where Vibe Wellness Woman became the title gifter. So you get, as a viewer, you become someone who is for that particular week. You're known for giving that, you got a title for giving that particular gift. And so people try to take your title away. It kind of switches each day, but depending on who's in there. So she's the title gifter for donuts now as well. So people do compete for that title gifter spot. So that is something that TikTok gives you. Yes, we need we need 6 heart me's now. 6 heart me's. I appreciate you all. If you guys can support the flash goal. And so those are that's kind of a quick gifting rundown. The last gift is here. This is a flash goal. This is something TikTok. Thank you so much, Kat D. This is something that TikTok has given as part of a quick flash to the room to see if you could achieve it based on the number of people in the room. So we got 27 people in the room. 15 heart me's was my goal. TikTok set that for me. Had nothing to do with me. I didn't pick that gift. I wouldn't have picked that gift, y'all. So but TikTok said, I want to see if you can achieve this based on the room and how they're supporting you. So that's something you get. And then once the flash goal ends, you have 15 minutes to get it. Once it ends, then you have your live goal, something you can set for your room based on, you're going live and you're trying to make sure that you're hitting certain milestones, and you might pick a gift for that. Okay, for the live. Thank you so much, National. Thank you for being here. Everybody in the room, if you have not dropped a heart me, feel free to do that for me. Appreciate your friend. I see you, Leanne. Thank you for the support, you all. And so with that, TikTok wants to see if that happens. If you don't meet the goal, typically, I'm just going to be honest with you, you see a little bit of a bump in your room in terms of TikTok's like, okay, well, this room, people can meet goals. Or you see a little bit of dip when you don't get it. Because TikTok's like, well, maybe your room needs to be a little lower because you're not meeting your goals. So you see a little bit of an increase or decrease because of it, especially if you activate it. And so this is where TikTok is trying to gauge where you're at in terms of your live journey and stuff too. So just kind of keep that in mind. Some people don't set the flash goal. They don't turn it on. It's like, TikTok, I don't want to be worried about a flash goal. And then sometimes people turn on. It's like, hey, you know what? Let's try to achieve this today. Okay. So it's up to you if you want to turn it on. Really quickly, if you are new to the room, okay, and I think we're down to, speaking of flash goal, I think we're down to 2 more. All right, yeah. Let's see if we can make it happen. Thank you so much, friends. All of you who supported the flash goal, I appreciate you. I know many of you supported the heart me before the flash goal was set, so I appreciate you as well. Thank you for your support, everybody. Thank you so much, Janine, coming in. Appreciate you. So Triana, let me just talk about this real quick. When I was in your room, thank you all. I appreciate you. We got it. I think that did it. I think that did it. We'll see. It says thanks achieved. I appreciate you all. We got it. Thank you for that. Really quickly, so Triana, I'll message you. We could talk offline. Just as a heads up, when your flash goal, when I sent it to myself, it says my account didn't meet your audience control. Something was going on with your audience control and wouldn't let me in your live. So I think that was happening. So let's chat about that, because I wonder if it was just the 18 years and older. But yeah. and then you couldn't bring your boxes up. So I don't know if it was glitching. I don't know what was happening, but I was trying to put that in the comments and you didn't even see my comments. So I was being filtered as well. So it was actually not letting me come in your live and you weren't showing up on my For You feed. So I literally, that other account could not find you. And then I shared it and I clicked the share and it said, this account is not eligible to come to your room. I was like, what? And that was my shop page. So I'm not sure what was happening. He said, I'll check into it. What is subscriber only? What do you mean? Super fan only? Is that what you meant by that? Super fans for the live stream? Is a super fan only. Do you see it somewhere? Let me know. Was it? Oh, she said, was it subscriber only? It was glitching with several people. Yes, it was. I don't think she had a super fan only. I don't think so. It should have let me in. At least it would have said that it was super fan only. It was the audience control thing. It reset after I had a battle later. Really? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what was happening, but it was glitching. So yeah, my main account I was able to join. That other page was not. Um, so Okay, so let's go back to new people in the room. And then I'm happy if we could talk a little bit more about mindset because I want to hear from some of our people about today being 11/11. If you guys don't mind chatting about that. My phone died in the middle of my live. 10 people in my room. Oh, you know what, Janine? Those people were still in the room when your phone ended. That room was still active as a live. So if I mean you could have recharged and joined your live and it would have continued. I've had that happen before. And it'll continue where it left off. So the people were sitting there waiting on you. So yes. They was waiting on you. It was still active. Yeah. Hey, just really quickly too. If you swipe out of a live, not swipe out. So say my other account right now is in this live. I meant to tell Coach Jessie this. Coach Jessie was tickled one day because there was a person sitting in her live for hours. What had happened, I believe, is that that person may have gotten a call or gotten some other, interruption while she was in the live and they kind of answered from within the live, like clicked and went over to that call. They were still sitting in that live and didn't realize it. Because that happened to me on my other account. I was in my other account was in my audio live and I was like, why was it still? I said, why am I still in this room? And I realized it's because I answered a text message on my other phone and it left me in my live. So I just wanted to say that to you all, especially my friends who use two phones or have your backup going. Test it out and see if it happens to you. Doc, are you going to talk about last night's battle? I should, huh? Should I talk? I should. Yeah, I'll talk about it. Thank you so much for that. Just for us to kind of get started to think about battles a little bit more. Yes, I'll talk about it. Because I thought it was good. There's definitely some learning there that we realized. You can always go back and resume the live happen that happened to Black Lotus. Yeah, yeah. That you said that happens to me a lot. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. How you doing, Ashley? Yes. You said I'm still traumatized. It was definitely a different experience from a viewer perspective too. I will say that. I know you're like, oh, I was in the boxes, but the viewer experience, I was like, oh, well, what's going on here? So yeah, we'll talk about it. Hey, everyone, happy thoughtful Tuesday, y'all. Hey, Coach Jesse, I was just talking real quick. I'm gonna recap what I just said because I remember you mentioning that person that was in your room. Remember, Coach Jesse, there was a person. What was her name? Like Tanya, Toya. Some name was in your live the whole entire time you were live. And you were like, that person's not saying anything. That person didn't interact. She's just sitting there. Well, what had happened, I think I figured out what happened. That person was in your live and maybe they got a phone call or a text message or something and they answered it while they were in the live. They answered that call or they went over to that text message. They did something, that notification popped up and they clicked it. It never let them out. They never left your live though. So they were in two spaces at one time. So that's what happened. So that must be what happens in my life. Your Stiletto, you're so hilarious. You funny. She talking about that's happening in my life. You said these people ain't engaging. Tapping is clapping. That might be what's happening. That could be a Tiny Stiletto. They all taking phone calls. Now that makes so much sense. That's happened to me so many times. Yes. Yes, they all on the phone. You got 800 people on the phone in your life. He's like, they ain't tapping, they ain't nothing. No. Everybody's multitasking. Yeah, that's it. They're multitasking. That's exactly what happened. Like I said, I did it to myself. And I was like, how am I over on my live still? But I'm not on the phone. That phone was not, it was not showing that I was in the live. It was, once I exit out, I was done on my screen, but apparently that screen was still active. You know what I'm saying? You know how when you have the different screens and stuff and you can swipe, that screen was still active. So didn't realize that I had not left the room. Yeah, so people messaging me what happened. Yeah, they messaged you because they were still in your live. They're like, where you go? Because on their screen you were paused. You were on pause for them. They're like, what happened? In my life, everyone's in the box as a guest. When they come back, they were chatting almost each time. Yeah, yeah, they're sitting there waiting. You were on pause. Yep. That's also happened when my table, yeah, yes, when your tablet. So that's what happened to Janine yesterday. Her tablet or her phone had died, and so she was like, "Well, I guess she didn't go back to her live. You didn't go back. She didn't go back to her live." Oh, really? I didn't know. It was paused. It doesn't end immediately. No, you were on pause. Can you talk again about the interactive gifts in voice chat? Oh yes. Nika, you telling me to do that because she's like, look here, people need to know, huh? Yes. Um, so you said I was still, yeah, you were still live. Yeah, Janine didn't realize she was still live. I never went back. She, no, you did not. You left them people on pause. They're like, what happened to you? Oh Lord. Okay, so interactive gifts. Nika Grace gave me a talking point real quick for you all, just something I need to kind of reiterate. So there are gifts when you do audio chat. And let me say this, y'all. We had like 10 of y'all, everybody tried voice chat yesterday. I was looking at it, I was like, oh my God, everybody is on voice chat. It's like, look here, we just gonna go live on voice chat. How you doing, Dizzy? Thank you so much. Is it Desi? Thank you for being here. Thank you for the follow. I just thought that was hilarious because when I looked, I was like, everybody doing voice chat now. Everybody. Thank you for that. Thank you for the follow. Let me know if you have any questions, friend. And thank you for chiming in to the live. I appreciate you. You said I did 4.5 the audio chat for about 3:30. Yes, new here. Thank you, friend. Stay with me for a second. I always talk to my newbies, and Dr. Pamela, I still need to talk about what's happening here. Those new laser gifts are interactive. A lot of people had them set. Oh, yes, you can't. Thank you for that, Nika. I didn't realize that. I was on for 11 hours. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so thank you for that. Yes, you're still here, friend. Don't let you hear me kind of talking to our these are people in the agency. These are people who are still learning about the live chat process, and there's a couple different features. And so TikTok has a feature where you can go live and it's just nothing but audio. So it's called the voice chat. That's the voice chat feature. So that's what we're talking about real quick. And then I'll segue back to like engagement in the room so you guys know what to do. So really quickly, voice chat folks. So everybody who's trying this out, totally fine to do it. Realize when you set your gifts, like right now I'm the turkey, the November gift. That's a gift you can set. You can't set the Live Fest gifts. Any gift that requires human interaction, like when it lasers on my face, on the cheek, or the hat and mustache comes on my face, or any of the kisses, the heart kisses, the DJ glasses, those gifts do not work in the voice chat. So don't set them because people can't click them. You set a gift they can't give you. So just know any gift that pops up like the November, thank you, Coach Jesse, that just did, that's okay. But anything that has to kind of come on the person's face and interact with them, those interactive gifts, those are not gifts that you can give. You can receive, rather. Well, the person can't give it. You can't receive it or they can't give it. And so thank you so much for that, November. Um, so don't set those gifts. The gifts that you can, and Anika was really good. Thank you for that heart mean. The difference is, thank you for the heart mean, friend. The difference is between the animated gifts. Those are the gifts like the November and the heart me just came animate over my head. Heart me's are fine. Populars are fine, but do not set gifts that require any kind of interaction with the person because you can't send those gifts. So the animated versus the interactive. Okay. So just kind of pay attention to that if you're going to set goals while you're in your voice chat, or if you are going to think about your gift gallery, because it was gift gallery Monday. So people would have had to, if they wanted to go to your gift gallery, they probably couldn't have given you, well, they couldn't have given you any gifts that required the interaction. That had mustache, the kisses, the DJ glasses, those type of gifts they couldn't have given you. So just kind of keep that in perspective in terms of doing voice chats and what does that mean to do it. Holly Q, you're in the room. Holly Q and I had a great conversation with our one-on-one, and we were talking about this too, because voice chat, there's some different ways you can leverage voice chat. I don't want you guys just to think, oh, I'm just gonna play music or I'm just gonna do this and just set it and forget it. Um, you could do that. Not saying that you can't. How you doing, BB? You could do that, but you also could do some other things to kind of bring your community in and make it a little bit more engaging because of the voice chat feature. So we should have that conversation. Halaki, I don't know if we should do it here in the live or should we just save it for a Zoom. So I'm happy to do either way, but I would love to hear because she was saying it was really good if you think about the old Clubhouse days of how that chat feature worked. That's so hard. Thank you so much, Fred. Thank you so much for the daily heart meets. You said, so let me catch up on some messages. I saw a lot of us on voice chat. It felt like I was sneaking into the to give some likes and leave gifts. Yes, yes. And that's kind of how it feels too. So you just got to be careful with that. You don't want people to feel like, oh, am I supposed to be here or not? Um, Great interactive room. You're so welcome. What's the voice chat? Hold on one second. Um, BB, you said, what's the voice chat feature? Give me 1 second. Let me catch up on comments. I'm going to recap it and I'll actually show it to you. I received some very, very nice gifts yesterday. Bless everyone that was so generous. You're so welcome, friend. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, friends? Everybody chatting. Shout out to Nuna who taught me about Gift Gallery Monday. So thankful. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. I reached at least 15 overall. Okay, nice. So, Trinana. Do I need a separate account for TikTok Shop? It is encouraged because depending on how you are thinking about your niche for TikTok Shop, I would encourage you to have a separate account because you don't want to confuse the algorithm. So if you're posting, like my posting lately is all about live fest, helping you go live, tips to go live, that type of stuff. That's what this account is built on. And I talk about agency stuff. Shop, I would be talking about the products. Now, I could probably say, oh, here's a great microphone for when you go live, but I may have some other products that are not relevant. So, TikTok Shop algorithm also is somewhat separate from the regular live feed or the regular shoppable videos versus regular videos. So, it's definitely encouraged to have a different account for Shop. It's something a lot of people do. All right, I was catching up on comments. I think I caught up in my audio chat. Hold on 1 second. I missed that, Soldier Nana. Good morning. Good morning. Last night I reached my fans goal and as well as 2 other lives before. Oh, perfect. Okay, friends, I caught up on some comments. Let me talk about voice chat. Let me know if there's any other questions about voice chat too. My live fest points are ranking up. Yes, racking up. Yes. So more people are starting to do the invites for you. That's awesome. Okay, okay. So I love the engagement with each other. Those comments, I just to be transparent, I really don't read the comments when y'all have the at symbol. Every now and then I do, but most times I don't. So if you are talking to me and use the at symbol talking to somebody else, I might have missed it. So I'm just gonna be honest. But thank you for all the interaction and engagement happening. Those are comments that matter too. I shoppable live that may have created a glitch. Oh, you okay? Because you did a shoppable live. Gotcha. Um, um, I'll leave how to engage in the chat, but daily heart me, tap, share, comment. Thank you so much. I did my video. Oh, okay, awesome. That's what it was. 200 points. I need to make a separate account. Yes, I would encourage you to just start from scratch. You don't bring the followers over. You are starting from scratch with a separate account for TikTok Shop or any separate account. So that is a separate account that you're doing. Um, I get that question all the time, like, oh, can my friends come over there? Can I do this? You could ask them to follow that separate account, that other account, but you are starting a new account. Yeah, so you start over. All right, so let's do this voice chat real quick. Um, Hold on 1 second. This is my separate account for TikTok Shop. So I'm coming here. Somebody asked me what is voice chat. So how do you do what, friend? Let me know. How do you create a separate account? I'm gonna go to the live side. It's actually on voice chat, but I'm gonna start it here so you guys can see it. Uh-oh, I moved over too much. Stop it, stop it. My finger's doing too much. Okay, so this is where you normally start your live. This is let me show it to you. Take off this mirror camera. This is where you start normally when you get ready to go live. Well, if you notice, you can slide over to these other options right here under the go live. This is the voice chat feature. Okay, so this is the voice chat feature. So when you go here, you go live. A couple things you want to keep in mind, like I said. Um, so how does Live Fest work? Is there another event or just live at on our schedule? Sherry, let me come back to that, friend. I want to make sure let me close up voice chat and I'll answer that question. I'm not sure if I quite understand, but I'll add just make sure you add a little bit more context so I know exactly what you're asking. So voice chat here. Thank you for the rose, friends. Voice chat here. So a couple things you want to keep in mind. I'm gonna hit go live real quick, and when you're setting your live goal, you see that live goal here, add goal. You want to be aware of what gifts you can give. So it says to heart me, which is fine. You can also edit and add different gifts. And as you know, many of these gifts, if it's the kisses, money gun, anything that has something to do with an interactive gift, don't set it. Okay? The gift gallery, somebody asked earlier about the gift gallery. If you click the person's picture, every single person has a gift gallery. Okay? You guys have your gift gallery. If you click your photo, you'll see your gift gallery. Your gift gallery cannot be accessed or supported as a viewer. You have to be a guest in the boxes or you have to be a live host. So I just wanted to make sure I said that out loud. And so this particular gift gallery, it has your standard gifts. This is a D gallery, so it has 9 gifts in there. In those 9 gifts, the hat and mustache and the kisses here, these heart kisses where it kisses the face, are interactive gifts. So I would not be able to get those gifts while I'm live, okay, or while I'm doing a voice chat live rather. So just know that that's something you want to keep in mind. So don't set gifts that have to interact with the person, okay? Any other questions about this since I have this open? Any other questions about the voice chat? Like I said, I would love for like Halicu, to talk about other ways to leverage this as you're thinking about your audience. It could be really, really good when it comes to thinking about, having some questions, setting this experience for your viewers to come in and chat with you. Okay? So you can leverage that as well. Just have them chat. And then keep in mind, anytime when you are live, good morning, Lisa. Lisa, don't forget about Live Fest. I think you're on my list of people who need to sign up. Um, and then I sent you an email also, Lisa. So let me know if you got that. Um, so really what happens is people see you, even as a viewer, they see that you're live. So it's a great way to get more engagement and more views. Hey, happy, thank you, friend. More engagement and more views to your live stream because you have guests in the boxes. So kind of keep that in mind as well. Okay, so it's a great way to garner additional support and viewership for your live stream because of that. Okay, because all of those people are also actively live because of that. Good to know. Yep, yep, you're welcome. Happy to help. The chats can be really lively. Be careful who you let have the mic. Ooh, that's a good point. That's a good point, Halaku. You're right. That is a good point. Let me pin that just so you guys see that. So you might have, some people have rules about who they let up in their boxes anyway. First of all, you might have a rule that says, hey, you grab that heart me. Like what our friend did, join my fan club, you're a fan club member. Only fan club members come up in the boxes. Depending on how you might do it, if you had a super fan chat going on, maybe only the super fans are allowed. So you just think about that. Think about, my title gifters. My title gifters are in my box. You know, so you have to kind of know you don't let everybody into your home. So you want to be cognizant about who you let up in your boxes too. Okay, so you can set some rules like that too. Thank you all. I appreciate you all supporting um, this conversation. That's great. Good tip. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So just be careful about. You said very true. Yeah. And so with that, with just really quickly with that particular feature, if you click the two people here, hello friends that are coming in. I see you're happy. You can go to the settings wheel. Oh, that'd be nice. There we go. You can allow auto accept requests. You can turn that on. I would say you probably shouldn't, but you could turn that on. You can also turn this off if you don't want, and you can make it just your followers. You see that? Just my followers are allowed in my box, not everybody. So the person has to follow you. That's another rule. Or you can turn this completely off, and then you won't allow anybody in the box. That's actually helpful if you want people to tap your screen, because if they tap in this along this line here, they can tap. Ooh, wrong. You can slide over to analytics too that way, but they can tap here. But oftentimes they get too close to these boxes, and you have it turned on. They can tap where they constantly look like they're asking to come in your boxes. So keep that in mind. Okay. So keep that in mind. Um, so let me know if I want to add a few thoughts to the voice combo. Okay. Okay. I appreciate your detailed explanation. You're welcome, friend. You got a lot of comments got filtered. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me catch up. Um, you said don't do auto accept. Too many trolls. I agree. Been there, done that. Oops, that was from Astro. I've seen someone come in and get up in the box and disrespect the live host. Yes, that was from Janine. Yep. No bio, no photo, no mic. There we go. I'm sorry. One more time. How did you get to the voice chat screen? I got you, Dr. Michelle. I'll start over. I love some kisses. You said I love some kisses. You can't do kisses and all in the voice chat. Do it now. Okay. What was the do it now? Bob Wellness. I missed that one. So thank you so much. I was recapping some of those messages. Um, no auto yet. Don't, yeah. I appreciate detail expression. Okay, very true. Okay, just wanted to make sure I caught up on comments. Thank you so much. So let me start over. So any other questions about the voice chat? Like I said, y'all was having a whole voice chat party line because everybody was doing voice chat. But it's good, but just kind of know the pros and cons. TikTok doesn't push you out as much either. I will say that. So just look at your analytics from that perspective. I will say across the board, there is a lot of that going on in lives. Be watchful over your chat too. Yes, yes. Um, I will say this too. Out of the people who went live on voice chat, I think I only saw one person with one new follower. So you're not getting a lot of new followers. Everybody else has zero. So you're not getting a lot of new followers when you do that. So when you do it, it's great. It is, you said me. It's great to have it as a way to get more live time in. Maybe people will come in and support, but you're not getting a lot of visibility. Okay? Using filters for filtering comments. Yes. Yep. So you got filtered on that comment too, Astro. That was Coach Jessie. She said she got one new follower. So again, it's not something where you're doing it for visibility, really, especially in this early phase. Maybe as you grow, maybe as you're doing a little bit more time. You said seriously, yeah. A little bit more time of doing the voice chat. Maybe TikTok will push you out a little bit more, but you're really not getting pushed out. So the goal and the intent really is for you to offer a space for your current followers, your current community, and then ideally maybe it can be a little bit more engaging. Hey, how you doing, Most? FLL, I had 99 likes last time and 30 not 30 follows. Let me know what you meant by that. For the voice chat, in particular. So regular chats are different. I'm just talking about this voice chat feature. So just kind of keep that in mind. It's not something where TikTok pushes that signal out. Great for meditation, praying, your podcast, Q&A. Yes. Yep. Yeah. I think the consistency and changing it up will help. Yeah, it could help. I think so too. I think so too. It's not that I'm saying not to do it, but just kind of know what you're doing, what you're getting into. Like you're doing it and have intentionality with what you're doing too. Okay. All right, how you doing, Mr. Street? I appreciate your friend. So let me recap this really quickly for Dr. Michelle. So I'm going to end this. Hello, friends. Thank you for being here. Um, so let's see. Dr. Michelle, all I did was go to and then I scroll over to live, and it's on voice chat. Normally, your phone is on device camera if you're on your device or your tablet, and all you do is scroll over to the voice chat, and that gets you here. Let me know if you saw that, friend. Thank you all who are all joining the live. Appreciate everybody coming in. Good morning, Kat. How you doing, friend? Hello. All that in the room. Let me know if you have any other questions about this. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Perfect. All right, friends. So that is the voice chat feature. Let me know if there's any other questions. Thank you all who are joining the live. I'm Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I am a creative network agency. Thank you. and many of the people in the agency are in the room, but we also have our new friends in the room. So I always want to help educate and teach our new friends too. So there was a question about TikTok Shop. And Cherie, what was your question? It was a Live Fest question. So I wanted to make sure I understood your Live Fest question too. And then I saw most. What was your question, real quick? Doc, are you going over the new sleep challenge feature? Sleep challenge feature? I don't know what that is. Are you talking about the auto chat? Let me know what you meant by that. The sleep challenge feature. I don't know what that is. What does that mean? I haven't heard of that one. Oh, it was a joke. Oh, you're so funny. I should have did my husband goes bum bum. Is Live Fest just a period of lies? Live Fest, and then Black Lotus, you said, what is 1111? You know what? I would love to have 1111 in chat. So can we do that too? Can we answer Black Lotus question to Halaku? I wanna pull up the boxes in a little bit, and maybe we have a panel conversation about 1111 mindset. Just understanding what's the significance of it. I really want to think of it as this is a point in time how you can change and shift your thinking, your destiny, how you manifest, how you actually take action based on your a positive mindset. So I really want to do that because I want you guys to be disillusioned and thinking like, oh well, sorry, I swiped myself out. Disillusioned about what's happening and this is hard and I can't do it. We're gonna shift the mindset today. So share beauty. Is Live Fest just a period of time? So Live Fest is a period of time. It is a campaign that officially started on November 7th as a warm-up phase. So people have about 2 weeks to sign up for it. So there's 4 steps. I just did a video today about this. There's 4 steps in terms of what you need to do to sign up for Live Fest. First of all, you need to join the Live Fest. That's number one. Second of all, you need to look at the Live Fest schedule and do all 4 of those little quick modules just to kind of read through the schedule. Number 3, you need to share it with 10 people. TikTok is trying to spread the word, so they made that part of the requirements to at least get signed up. So 10 people, you get points for everything you do. So you're getting points to go on the Live Fest leaderboard. And then the last thing is you need to post a video with the Live Fest effect. Okay, so this is the Live Fest effect video. That's my video on this page. Quick little video, nothing special. You click the Live Fest effect, it does this little image thing, and I did my face. 7 seconds, held the video, posted. So really quick and easy. And so those are the 4 things you need to do to sign up during this warm-up phase. So the warm-up phase ends November 20th. So it runs from November 7th, which was Friday, to November 20th. After November 20th, on the 21st, Live Fest officially starts. And it will run to December 22nd, which is like the global finale phase. Within Live Fest, so November to December, that November 21st, essentially you go live. You go live with this effect. There's going to be some other requirements that you have to do. Maybe you have to do some of those friendly matches, those battles. Maybe you have to get so many heart me's. People will have the Live Fest gift that is set for them, different gifts. So you're collecting points for the leaderboard, and there is different leagues you can be in: the Power League, the Talent League, the Fandom League. There's different things you can do to get points. There's going to be some other gameplay that happens, a bonus blast hour. There's a bonus hour event. There's the match bonus. So there's some other things that go with it, but that's essentially Live Fest in a nutshell. Thank you so much, Sochi Nana. Thank you so much, friend. I'm catching up on some comments. Let's see. Thank you all for the interaction. Thank you for the gifts. I see you all. Appreciate it. Oh, I love that I have shifted my mindset. I'm glad I did. There we go. Love you so much. I appreciate the heart me's, and I love you so much, friends. All right. Gotta get back to work. Appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. So that's her. I was gonna get to you as well in terms of I don't know if you're still here. I was gonna get to you for shop. I think you asked the shop question. I would love that because I have an old net to share. Okay, let's see. So angel number, yes, 1111 mindset. That's it. Veterans Day. Yeah, Veterans Day is today. Thank you so much for sharing that. Happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans. Fashion by Angela. Yes, it is a free program. The agency is free. Class in session. Love it. The TikTok Creator Network agencies are free programs. TikTok pays you as a live host. You get rewards for your live that you're doing. You get a percentage. TikTok takes their share, their percentage, and then they use a couple percentages to pay agencies that support you as a live host. Okay, so that's how it works. Thank you, Dr. Pamela. Appreciate you. Um, so so welcome everybody. I see all the comments. I appreciate you all. Um, and then Coach Jesse, you want to come up too? I appreciate you, friend. Who else? Who else was talking about it? Nika Grace, I think you were talking about it. Let me know if you want to come up as well. I hope everyone is enjoying your day. Thank you so much. So we'll just do a short panel on it really quickly. My newbies in the room, let me know if you have questions because I feel like I didn't get to you all in terms of engagement. I did want to get to you all if you have questions about the agency, if you want to join. It is a free program. Like I said, I always got to start with free. You teach mindset etiquette too? Do you really, friend? Awesome, awesome. We honestly, there's probably I could probably name 5 or 6 people in the agency that teach mindset. That's so important because there's a lot of people who oftentimes sit in this space of disillusionment, this space of negative thoughts, this space of I can't because you fill in the blank. I'm shy, I'm nervous, I'm scared. All the things where we let fear direct our path as opposed to faith. And so just knowing that it's important that we have people who are out there helping and supporting people and to helping them shift their mindset, that's important. So we need that because there's people who are struggling. Black Lotus said, "Hello everyone, welcome to the newbies. You're in the right place. Just relax, enjoy the ride. I love it, I love it." Oh, Black Lotus, real quick, you're live. Okay, let me show you, friend. Black Lotus, drop me a heart if you are still with me, friend. The sticker, the sticker that you were struggling with, it says league here. You were here. You see, we'll switch to shoppable live stuff now. But this little area up here is what I was asking you to touch. Hello, Life Systems. Life System, you gotta accept the invite for the agency. Let me know if you didn't receive it. Hello, friend. So this lead here, if you click that option while you're live as a live host, if you click it, it shows you a screen of all the people who are top ranking people in your league. At the very bottom, it says set a sticker. That's what I was telling you to do. Because you had the sticker for daily ranking. That's a different sticker. You had a different sticker. Okay, you will do trauma. Also, the mindset that developed due to childhood trauma, which was my issues. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Mindset. I mean, obviously, it is based on your lived experience and your worldview. And because of that, you can have a positive outlook, a positive worldview, or you could have had circumstances that have created your lived experience. And then you in turn use that and manifest in terms of how you live your day to day life. Maybe you're guarded, maybe you're protected, maybe you tell your things to make sure you're still protecting yourself because of your childhood or the trauma you experienced at any point in your life. But at the same time, you also have control because you have control too. You have to understand that and recognize the control that you have to shift your mindset. Um, deep into mindset last night. Absolutely, absolutely, friends. You can reach a healthy mindset without healing from trauma. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. So you said you'll try tonight. Perfect, friend. I got an invitation also, and I will accept today. Appreciate your friend. Yes. Invitations do expire, my friends. So let me say something. Let me check. If you got an invitation, that invitation does expire. It has 7 days expiration. Um, Fashion by Angela and Life System Advocates, your invitations are still there for the next 2.5 days. Okay. They're about to expire. So really take care of it today if you could. If not, I totally understand, but you got about 2.5 days to do it. Um Very true. We control what goes on between our two ears. Yes, we do. Soltrinetta, Nika, hello. She said hi to everybody. Okay, I will do it today. Awesome, awesome. So let me do this so that you guys know what I'm doing. I always share what I'm doing so you guys understand what I'm my process. Nika, you're driving? Okay. So um matter of fact, let me I'm gonna remove stickers. I'm gonna remove the sticker as well. Let's see. Uh-oh. Remove. Okay. Um so did you guys understand what I'm doing? I have to turn off my shopping cart. Shopping cart is turned on um because we know that TikTok and playing TikTok's game, they drive traffic to your room because you have shopping carts on and TikTok sees that. And so you get more visibility because of people interested in shop, which is great. However, however, you it's important that you turn off the shopping cart if you have people in your boxes because TikTok says there's a static image violation. It's essentially saying, hey, you were supposed to be talking about shop. Now you're talking about this other stuff with other people, and you're not talking about the products. So be careful to always remove the products from your shopping cart before you decide to have a panel up, because I don't want you guys to get in trouble with TikTok, and it could impact your shop access. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I don't want to mess you up. Life System, you said you accepted, friend. Let me see if I see it in the system, and then I will send you. Yep, you did. I will send you my from my agency page. I'll send you the web page to. It's a web page that you have to go to put your contact information for your email so you can get my notifications to attend the Zoom meetings that we do weekly, as well as get the invite to join our school platform so that you can get additional resources and information there, as well as I use that to put you in the group chat too. So for on TikTok. All right, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Let me turn off my card. I just want to remove these products real quick. I can't see you all, but you are more than welcome to chat with each other and let me know in the meantime if there's any questions. My new friends, I usually do spend a little time talking about um, just the app itself and engagement. And what I normally teach and share is that as a live host, you need to actively educate your community on how to properly engage. And so when you are um, talking to them, you want to make sure they understand the importance of tapping the screen, which is when you tap, it's those likes here. We almost have, oh, we have 85K likes. Let's see if we can get it to 100K. But when you have people in the room, the likes help to activate the live. It tells TikTok people are here, they're enjoying the experience, and TikTok will maybe push your live out to some more people on the FYP. So that's important. And then people commenting, the comments really keep the chatting. TikTok again sees that as engagement, and more people will get pushed to your live for that. So you want to be intentional about how you are talking about ways to get people to engage. You want them to ask questions. You want to ask questions of them. So that's going to be important. Okay, I was super green, hosting live. I need help with the basics. Need it for guided solar tutorial. Yes. So once you join the school platform, I do have a 3-page checklist in terms of things you can do to help support understanding how to set up your live and some things you do to improve your live stream. Okay, so take a look at that 3-page document. I think that'll be helpful. Content disclosure, I have a board up, so it's automatically turned on. Audience control might be something else you want to make sure you turn on, so you have, depending on your topic, um, making it 18 years and older, especially if it's a sensitive topic in nature. And then, thank you so much. Coach, Dr. Tricia says, certified in trauma. Not everyone is 100% healed from it. There are cracks and triggers despite mindset. Absolutely. But again, you got to work on yourself. You got to work on your mindset and then work on your trauma too. So, yeah, absolutely. I'm not saying that people will get healed from it, but I think there is something to be said about shifting how you think about life and your experience and getting support and help to do that. You know, it's not something that happens overnight, but you definitely need to make sure that you are working on that. Okay? So, yeah, if you're not working on it, and you're not working on the way you think about life and think about your situation, then you're destined to repeat, things that that have gotten you into a space of disillusionment. So you got to work on it. You got to work on it. That's the thing about it. Anything you do in life, you got to work on it. Yep. Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna reset. Dr. Lish, you have a super, super popular and you're a super popular fan. So we can what does that mean? Miss Erling, you have a super, super popular and you're super fans we can use. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you so much, K Latte, for sharing that. What does that mean? A super, super popular? Oh, you're talking about the populars for super fans. Okay, gotcha. I think that's what you're talking about, but you said super, super popular. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's it. That's the populars, isn't it? Okay, when you said super, super popular, I was like, wait a minute. Thank you for that. Thank you. You said sticker. Oh, it's a sticker. Where's the sticker? Show it. Who has it? Do I have to put something out there? It's bigger than the popular. It's called super popular. Yeah. Okay. Okay, recharging. You'll be back. Thank you so much, friend. Okay, let me set up. Halaku, thank you. Halaku, you came on the back up, but let me know if that's what you meant. There we go. Let me know. Did it accept? There we go. Who else want to come up? Hey, Halaku. Hey.
I look crazy. I can't find my phone, Doc. So forgive me for coming from the. I'm like, I
It
phone.
does
The
have a
camera.
camera.
Okay.
You said
Like
you
how many
can't find your
pounds?
phone. That's not like a
I'm so
regular I don't know where my phone is. I can't
yeah, like
find my phone.
yeah, like I can't find my phone. Like I was walking around listening and stuff. You know how like we're listening, we're walking around. And I walked away from my I walked away from my phone. I gotta find it. Can I, Doc? Thank you for letting me up. Can I say a few things about 1111 and
Yes.
mindset?
Yes.
Okay, so anytime there are these repeating numbers, and y'all off top, I'm not a numerologist. In my events business, like I have a little tarot and astrology events business. I started like during COVID. So while I am not a numerologist, I mean I have to know the numbers 1 through 10 and what they mean. But a numerologist that I trust very much, she's a Black woman because I kind of run with. I'm very fortunate because of that business to be able to run with like numerologists and astrologists, and a lot of them like really intelligent Black women that I really trust. And what I was told by one was that when we see these repeating numbers, whether it's 333, 1111, yeah, they are like little portals. They're little things that like catch our attention. And she said, instead of worrying about like what does triple three mean? What does triple 11 mean? She's like, don't even worry about it. She goes, what's important is it got your attention. You know, we always ask for signs and symbols. It got your attention. And she said it is a call to and an invitation to really sit in the moment that you're in. And also, how do you feel when you see the number? So that's what I do. And y'all, one of the ways I make it fun and I kind of gamify it is on social media, all we see is numbers.
Yes.
So whenever you see your post got 55 views, 111 views, 222 views, you know, like how do you feel when you see that? Like, are you having a moment of doubt? Are you having a moment of little joy? Y'all know I talk about my heart bursting into butterflies. And it's a pause to like stop, look, how do I feel? Sit in that moment. Is there anything that I can do to further my ends, my intentions, my goals in this moment? And she says almost always in general it's a sign, good job, keep going. Good job, keep going, or whatever you did, or whatever you're doing, good job, or look at that. So when I see something like a video, 333, I'm like, okay, what did I do on that video? What was the comments? What did the comments say? Like, was I wearing something? Was I wearing like a special color? What was it? So not to overcomplicate it, not to get on Google looking up what does 333 mean, because they don't tell you anything. Like Google AI will tell you anything, but trust yourself, trust how you feel. And Doc, what else is going on right now? Oh, Mercury has moved into Gatorade. What do they call it? Like Mercury and Gatorade. Mercury in retrograde, y'all. So, and when Mercury's in retrograde, it's not really going backwards. It's not some portent of doom. It just, the planet looks like it's moving backwards. We know Mercury's not doing an opposite orbit. It just looks that way. Whenever this happens, this is a call, and Mercury, the planet of communication, y'all come closer. Communication, the planet of communication. So for however many weeks, I think what is Mercury retrograde for like weeks, I think it's going to be in retrograde through the 22nd. And here's what my friend Carrie, I used to do a podcast with her called Melanated Mystics, and we would do like tarot and astrology for Black girls. But she had this wonderful way of talking about retrogrades. So if we're feeling doubtful, right? And Mercury is the internet, text messages, technology, how your stuff works. And she says, instead of focusing on, oh, it's Mercury retrograde, like what's that? No, she's like, we just focus on the RE part.
Yeah.
This is a great time to review.
Yes.
This is a great time to reassess, right? To rethink. Not to doubt yourself, but to slow down and pay more attention. For somebody like me that deals with ADD, Mercury in retrograde, let me check all this equipment. Let me check this light. Let me make sure I got my outline. Let me make sure I got the camera set up right. Let me reassess, like, where am I spending, too much time? Like, where am I wasting time? What do I have doubts about? And speaking of, so, reassess, reevaluate, review, like that. Let's do that, because that's where a lot of this self-doubt is coming from. And it's and regarding mindset, can I just say, y'all, we are already so ahead of the game. There are a gajillion people that don't do nothing on TikTok. Like I used to do entertainment, scrolling. They're so like to have the nerve, like the chutzpah, the courage to like turn this camera on and start talking. We are already so far ahead of the game. We've already got got your account, you've got like a TikTok shop account, Doc is teaching us every day how to do stuff. I could never sell what I sold doing like a regular live, like buy this, buy this. No, but if I pull up things that are just a part of my live, like part of what I do. Y'all, I sold like 16, 17 things or whatever. Like, who knew? I ain't never sold more than like one or two of anything. And that was after sitting on hours. So we're already having a game. We already have one of the most important components for success, y'all, a community. A community that's doing exactly what we're doing. That's why lawyers have conventions. That's why doctors have all these boards. They need to be around other people that are doing the exact same thing they're doing because nobody else understands exactly what it is you're doing. So I just want to point out what we do have, what so many people like don't have. We are so lucky to have a community. I've been trying to get my husband, I'm like, you're trying to sell a book, get around other writers. Like, because you're learning and you're being supported. And is there anything I wanted to say? Give ourselves, our society, these apps, don't let them do what TV does, like the stressing us out, like cortisol, like you're not going viral, or one video gets 100K, not 100K, like one video gets like 1,000. How come my next video didn't get that? That's not the way it works. Every day, slow and steady wins the race. If we have just started making content or getting on TikTok, a year. Like, we have to give ourselves a year. We got to think in terms of a year, like, of doing this. And I know we're doing great with live. Consider making a little content too. Like, TikTok really, it really starts when you figure out how to use stories, putting up your videos, even if it's just a highlight video. Like, sometimes you're tired. So I did a highlight video of that little dragon moment yesterday. Like, I was tired. I already put up a video. Let me just do one more. TikTok likes when it's showing a little effort. You get stories, at least one little video a day, and continue going on live. 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, a year, we're going to start. And I am sweating. Y'all forgive me. Perimenopause. Perimenopause. Minnow chill.
I was supposed to say minnow chill. I thought you was going to pull out a fan.
The fan is over there. Plugged in. The fans are located strategically. So y'all know, like, our agency is one of my favorite parts of being on the internet. And something that could be fun for us, Doc, so I can help. And Linus is the pro at this. Like, I was literally Linus's stand girl on Clubhouse. Her and Terry, I just, show up to, like, learn from them. So for social audio or the chat feature, it could be really interactive. I used to have like 1,000 people show up to listen to me for 1 hour, like in a like, it was like an astrology kind of thing. I did it once a week. So it's fun for us to kind of turn the music on and kind of sit there, but I hope that we consider it. Think of it as this way. You can literally have your own chat show. It is your own radio show where you get to talk about whatever it is like you want to talk about. And that's all I just wanted to say and offer. Go team. We're the best. We're the best. I just want to say, no, not to be a tutor on the horn, but like, big. Ain't nobody out there doing it like us, y'all. Like Doc, I was a part of a couple of creator network agencies. Like, they work really hard to recruit you. And then you're on your own. Like, no support, no... The way we support each other, going to each other's rooms, like, hurry up, give so-and-so a heartbeat. That is rare on here. That's rare in a creator network. And we already have, so remember that, we have so much going for us already. We're already way ahead of the game. You are already way ahead of the game. Like, in podcasting, if you have 10 episodes, you're already doing better than 93% of podcasters. If you just have 7 episodes, I promise you, what we already have now, we hear all this stuff about the market's saturated. There's too many content creators. Not true. No. Not true. It's not nearly enough people brave enough on here to get on here, go live, create content, and stick with it. For content creation, a combination of just enrich. It's like the live is like the meat of your plate. Like, you know what? Like when you're doing nutrition, you're already doing the big meaty part, the hardest part. People are terrified to go live. You're already doing the big meaty part. That's your meat. That's your protein. That's the big piece of chicken. The stories and the content, that's your rice and your vegetable. That's your starch and your vegetable. So, like, balance your plate. Like balance your plate. And y'all, the stories are supposed to be totally impromptu. That's you buying a new something at the grocery store. It's oh, y'all, look at coffee mug. Like that's all stories are. Oh, my kid is late in this carpool line. It's impromptu, it's fun, and it helps. So we already got the big part. Work on your starch and your vegetable and on your TikTok plate, and things are gonna start happening for us. And in this Mercury retrograde, I'm not gonna say don't worry about it. If we're already on live, we've already done the biggest part. But that's where all these doubts about what's going on. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm scared. Like that is kind of the effect of Mercury in retrograde. Take control back by focusing on the review, revise, reanalyze, reassess, the way a teacher does, right? Give yourself your own grade and think about where can I improve? And that's all, Doc. Let me go wipe my face because I am like, listening.
Thank
This
you.
iPad, I don't like this live experience. This is not good. All right, love y'all. Y'all know I love us.
Thank you.
Us. LYIA. Okay, we're the best out here, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we're gonna make some noise in a little while. Give us a year.
Your former life, you was a cheerleader, weren't you? You
I was a cheerleader to rebel against my mom. Like, because my mom was like, be your own cheerleader. What are you cheering for? And I was like, that's what be normal. I did it, and what did I get? A ripped ACL. So,
oh, Lord.
So I did it just to, that was my rebellion against, like, oldest daughter or something. All right, I love us.
I appreciate
Thank
you,
guys.
friend.
I'm gonna go get ready for my live, but
Okay, live with Lynn is tonight. I mean, today. You guys are doing it at 11 West Coast Pacific time, and that's 2 o'clock, I think,
yes.
East Coast time.
So Linus and I'm going to do my regular sunshine report, and then Linus and I are going live. And the thing we're talking about is, y'all, I'm trying to get back. We're talking about, I'm 53, so joints, like my knees. So we're going to talk about supplements for joints and getting in the right mindset after you've been injured and you're an active person. Like, because when you're a dancer or an athlete, part of the job is getting hurt and recovering from it. And I'm just a little sad about that. So I was hoping Linus is my personal cheerleader and my like energy juice. So I'm hoping she can help me with that. And I love us. We're the best. Doc, you were the best. This is like, what was that game show like where there's 4 of us? Like, thank you, Doc. You were the best thing on the internet for me. Like, I love us. I love belonging to this agency. There is not a single thing, issue, problem, mindset, tech that we can't work out and practice together. And Doc is our fearless leader. She's gotten us this far. Yes. I wouldn't be this far on live if it were not for me. So,
and pals.
And pals. My accountability partner. She literally is my accountability partner just by her presence. Like, I'm like, am I doing the best I can do for my community? Like, every time I see her. Like, every time I see her, I'm like, straighten up. Or like, every time I come in, I'm like, nobody panic. And be nice to the enigmas.
Right. I know.
Like, literally, I was like, chills, like a girl yesterday. All right, I love y'all. Let me go get ready. I love us.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Doc, for letting me out.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing. So Halakyu shared about 11:11, and so just kind of keep that in mind. You said, don't panic. I love that, China. How are you, friend? And then Coach Jesse, you're here, and we got Janine up in the box. Mindset 11:11. We're thinking big. We're thinking positive. I know there's drama. I know there's luggage that we all are carrying, but we can let some of that luggage go. We can think differently about what does it mean to carry it and how we show up differently. So I'm sorry. Go ahead. I think Coach Jesse, your mic's off.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. First of all, earlier I put in the comment, they better not have filtered me. And they probably did.
I think you did. I didn't see it.
Well, you missed it. But I need them to get in line with the no STD movement, okay?
I've been talking about that. No, it got filtered.
It got filtered?
No, it didn't get filtered. I must have missed it.
Well, look, TikTok. We're not doing any no STDs around here.
Yes.
Because listen, I know the correlation maybe sound like why are we talking about STDs? Well, first of all, you should be thinking about STDs in whatever aspect. So yes, if it gives you the creeps, that's good because that means you don't need it, you don't want it, and we're not doing it. And so as it relates to our mindset, that is just the same, we don't want no stinking thinking disease. And the mindset is important because everything we think about is what we really become because we're spending so much time thinking about it or talking ourselves out of things or thinking people are looking, people are doing it, people are that. Can I tell you breaking news? They're talking about you anyway. Okay, so whether you're doing good or bad, they're talking about you. So why not do good? So if you like, I don't want to do this because everyone's gonna have something to say. Baby, breaking news. They're already saying stuff. All right. So just know that people are always going to talk. They're always going to judge. They're always going to be phony. They're always going to be doing something. People will always be people leading because you can't control nobody else but yourself. So for me, last night as we were talking about the mindset, and I was telling them that we are literally, when you do a vision board, the reason you do a vision board is so that you can have it visual in front of you, so that you can see it all the time, so you can believe it, so you can get it like into your DNA, your system, because you really would believe that I'm going to accomplish that. That's the whole idea of a vision board, so you can visually see it often and all the time. Well, let me tell you about what I did yesterday. We did the invisible board. Okay, so on the invisible board, I had everybody put in the comments things that they want to get rid of from their mindset, things they don't want to do anymore, things they don't want to keep thinking about or whatever. So as they were putting in the comment, I wrote it on the invisible board because we don't want to see that anymore. So we wrote it down. I did the whole process like I was writing it on there, and then I crossed it out. I said, so this is the invisible board. We are writing it on the invisible board because we no longer want to see it. We no longer want to be associated with it. And we're scratching it off because we're not doing that anymore. That was the old. This is a new, and we're walking into a new season, and we're embracing a new mindset because the mind is so powerful. You feed it. You feed your mind. So whatever it is you feeding your mind, whether it's what you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're doing, who you have around you, okay, who is your surrounding? What are they saying? What are they doing? And is this the right surrounding for you? Is this the right environment? I'm not a plant person because Love knows every time somebody give them to me, including flowers, which I don't like, but they always went elsewhere. But I had two little plants that I got recently from a baby shower, and I still got them because I was like, oh Lord, I want to just keep them for a reason. But here's what I thought about. Now, plants, they need the right environment to grow. They need the right environment to be all that they can be. So for me, because I'm not a plant person, we had them on the little counter, and I was like, oh, my little plants look like they're about to go. So I was trying to nurture them all that I could, and I was like, oh, they're not really surviving. I'm trying to do my best. But I was really intentional, but the truth is, they were in the wrong surroundings. Catch what I'm saying right now. Just listen to me and follow me down this yellow brick road. Okay? So the plants was not doing well because they were not in the right surroundings. Even though I was trying to be intentional. I was trying to really be like, I don't want them to, go. I don't want them to, I'm like, look, I said I can do this. Well, guess what? I was like, oh wait, they need sunlight. So guess what? I moved the little plants. We got two of them, myself and my daughters. I moved the little plants into the windowsill, right? And I start watering the little plants. And this was like, I want to say, the baby shower might have been I want to say May. Well, the little plants are doing real well. They are now surviving and thriving. The little wings and the little fly, but they don't have hope, but they don't spread their wings. Now there's another little one growing. Because why? I changed the environment. Okay, I was intentional about now not only being intentional about them surviving, but I was also intentional about making sure they were in the right place because my intentionality required movement. It required a change. It required doing something different because they were not going to make it no matter how hard I was thinking about it. They were not going to make it until they were in the right environment. So that's the same thing with you. The mindset. You may want it to be good and you may want it to be right. But look, you also got to make some moves and remove yourself out of some environment. Remove yourself out of some conversations. Remove yourself out of some rooms. remove yourself out from relationships because they're not pouring into you. They're not speaking the same language as you. So guess what? It's going to be language of confusion. Just like Babylon, when they were trying to go, get a ladder up towards heaven. And guess what? They were got confused. Why? Because the language got confused. They couldn't communicate. They couldn't do it right. Because why? You didn't have the right language for it. It's all about making sure you are surrounding the right person, the right people, the right things you are doing, the right things that you are watching. Be intentional about what is around you. Be intentional about your survival. Be intentional about the things you want to accomplish. Yeah, it may look like, oh my God, I'll never do this. But guess what? I guarantee you, somebody said, oh yeah, there'll never be, a black president. Oh yeah, but there was. Okay, there'll never be a woman in the White House. Yeah, but there is. But so because you have to think that it's possible. If you see it, it's possible. If you see it, believe it, go for it. Don't talk yourself out of purpose. Don't talk yourself out of dreams. Don't talk yourself out of achievement. Only the enemy doesn't want you to be accomplished. And we already made a song for him last night, okay? Because we know that he is a one-trick pony, okay? And he is a one-hit wonder. He don't have anything new. And he is phony baloney, okay? And he is not your friend. He is definitely your enemy. He has nothing good intention for you. Okay? He doesn't want the best for you. So we have to stop trying to give him credit. Oh, the enemy made me do it. Oh, the devil is a liar. First of all, stop giving him so much credit. You say, you know what? God has a plan for me. God has a purpose for me. There is scriptures that tells me that. Open up your Bible. Open up your word. Even if you're not a believer, you know what? You can still speak it over your life. I believe that you too will be intentional about what you feed yourself. Affirmation. Affirm yourself in the mirror. Put on your whole outfit with your mindset shifting and making sure you learn to affirm before waiting for the world to affirm you. Don't look for permission for what God already gave you access to. You don't need to ask this person, should I do this? Maybe I should. Yeah. Because you'll find that while you are trying to ask for them to give you permission and access, guess what? You don't even realize that it is clothed in jealousy in what they're telling you. So they're not going to tell you you can do it. Why? Because they're jealous. They don't want you to be better than them. They don't want you to pass them. And some people don't want the best for you, and they be the people right next to you. And you think they have you back. You think they have the best interest for you. And next thing you know, you turn around, truth is, they're like, yeah, she ain't gonna do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'll never be nothing. That's a lie. Be mindful of who you listen to. Be mindful of who you go to get advice, feedback. Be mindful of who speaks into your life. Be mindful and check the fruit. Check the fruit. Check their fruit. Check their spirit. Check their lives. Okay? If they're negative in their own lives, surely they're not gonna be positive for your life. Okay? I hope that you are picking up what I have put down because I believe I dropped it like it was hot, and then we're gonna pick it back up.
Thank you, Fran. I appreciate you. Right, appreciate that message. That was so helpful. Thank you so much for that. When are you going live? Are you going live again today?
Oh yes, I am going live tonight, and I will be talking about, of course, mindset and all that, and
Okay.
the digital products, business in the bag, all that. So yes, and I am also doing a my live tomorrow with Tiny Stilettos.
Okay.
So we are doing, it's Women Wellness Wednesday. So tomorrow's conversation is going to be about narcissistics. Okay. So we will be we'll be talking about that. She's going to be sharing her testimony.
Okay. That's different.
And her story. Okay. So please, guys, come in. She's going to be as a guest. I asked her if she wanted to be a guest or co-host. She said guest, so we're going with guest.
Yeah.
So if you guys can come, she's sharing her story publicly.
What time is that? That's 6 o'clock Central?
6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
All right.
She's sharing it publicly for the first time.
All right.
So if you guys can come and support, that would be really great.
Thank you, Fran. All right. Thank you so much. I'm gonna let Janine have the floor. Let's see. I'm bringing you down, Coach Jesse. Thank you. And then Janine, did you come up on? You came up, didn't you, Janine?
Yeah, yes, I
All
came up on
right.
stage.
I was like, Janine's like, I'm here now. I might as well talk.
I know, and I think that the mindset, Kyra, and I'm gonna be sure, you guys, because I'm like trying to be like aware of everybody's time, but I feel like it was just such needed, especially, and I was like, I'm live on the right account because I feel like it's so needed. When it comes down to mindset, I feel like for me personally, I was waiting, and I'm like, I feel like this may resonate with, somebody in this room. If you are waiting on the perfect time when it comes to your fitness, I'm like, this is such a totally different like topic, for what I'm used to, I guess, and known for the budgeting. But it's like so true. I think it can be aligned to like money because it can be. But in this aspect, I was personally like, so just a backstory and just people that don't know, I have lost 115 pounds and I have kept it off for like, I want to say a good 9 years, 8, 9 years. So a lot of people don't know this side of me. And I just feel like in reference to mindset, I kept saying personally, I've been in fitness and doing things off and on for a long time, over 15 years, off and on, starting the fitness. And I feel like I've always, thank you so much. I'm reading the comments and say congratulations. Thank you so much. I've always kind of waited for a perfect time. Like, oh, when I get this, I'm gonna work out. Oh, when I do this, I'm gonna, and I just felt like the same way for this account. I was like, you know what? I'm going to start. Oh, thank you so much for the healing heart, you guys. Thank you so much. I was saying that, you know what? I'm going to start this fitness page in January. I'm going to, get everything together. Oh, I want the perfect setup, But I realized that it's never going to be a perfect time. I definitely believe that you do have to change your mindset. And sometimes it's like more like you want things to be perfect because I feel like I'm low key want things to be perfect. I want it to be aesthetic. I want it to be all of the things. But then I would say, personally, my health was suffering. I worked from home, so my legs were swelling. My doctor was like, you need to move a little bit more. And I'm like, I didn't want my health to be in jeopardy because of it. So I started this page, board and walking treadmill. And when I tell you guys, I did the live, like I did 2 5 a.m. lives. And I would just tell you, from just doing it scared, just doing, going on here, the 2 days, I'm like, I'm excited to get up at 5 a.m. I'm excited, the mindset. So again, I felt like it was just a perfect, opportunity to talk about it and just to encourage anybody in the room. If you waiting on a perfect time to get your fitness together, if you waiting on a perfect time to get your finances together, it's never going to be. I'm going to say, just like Dr. Lisa say, do it scared. Listen, do the walking treadmill, and I knew that would have collected dust, but I was like, you know what? If I go on live and I tell people that I'm coming on at 5 a.m., y'all gonna hold me accountable because I wouldn't have did it no other way. Yeah. So then I always want to encourage people too. It's growth when you start. You will start to grow. You will start to do things like, dang, I never thought. Get feedback from the community. So I just wanted to encourage somebody. If you're waiting on a perfect time for weight loss, fitness, whatever it is in your life, is never going to be. Take one foot in front of the other. Start. You won't regret it. You don't have to wait until 2026. You can start today. And that's my little soapbox.
Well, congratulations, first and foremost. I mean, wow. So, so the fitness page is a new page. So if you guys are not following Janine's fitness page, and so the goal is that you're going to continue to do this going into the new year, growing and showcasing, showing people your weight loss transformation and your health journey, as you're working out, as you're having conversations with others. I love that.
Yep, the schedule right now is gonna be 5 a.m. walking lives. Like if you have a treadmill or whatever, it's gonna be 5 a.m. Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday I'm gonna try to do a later time because I know 5 a.m. doesn't work for a lot of people. So yep, so I'm trying to be, and again, y'all, I'm really trying to do this every day because I need to move for real, for real. So like I'm just, so that's just what I'm doing. So yeah.
All right, congratulations. I love that. That's the right mindset about it too. You're like, you know what? I need to do this for me. Plain and simple. Nice to have it as a moment where you're able to capture it on the video camera, but you're really putting yourself first. So that's beautiful. Thank you so much, friend. All right, I'm gonna let you down. Appreciate your friend. Um, Thank you all for sharing that. I think we all needed to hear that. When I saw that it was 11:11, I reposted a message that showed up in my feed. It was the first thing I saw when I saw my when I turned on my app today, and I was like, let me share this with others. I mean, I really do think it's important for us to think very intentional about what we're telling ourselves. Thank you so much. Look at that, Luda. Wow, appreciate you for the meteor shower. You know what? I'm still getting over these new gifts. I'm like, oh Lord. Oh, these things are elaborate. Love it. Appreciate you, friend. Um, you said you are gonna fill your gallery. Thank you so much for that. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Manifesting it for you. Yes, we are manifesting it. Oh wow. But that's the thing about it. You don't know what you're capable of until you get out there and try it. And you never know how this thing will grow and expand for you. And there are people who need to hear your message. They don't even know they need it yet. And I guess this to me is important to say, especially as an agency, that the way we've kind of created this community. At the end of the day, what you talk about, what you share, how you do it is unique to you. And there could be 50 people doing, motivational conversations. There could be 50 of us that are doing TikTok coaching conversations. There could be 50 of us doing fitness. It doesn't matter because your community is for you. So no topic is off limit for one person to only talk about. No conversation is off limit for one person to only talk about. We all can do it. And you could do it in your own way. You can collaborate with other people or not. It's totally up to you. I want to say that because I don't want you guys to sit back and say, well, everybody else is doing this. Or I can't say this now because they did it. No, your audience is for you. How you connect with other people, whether it's in the agency or beyond the agency, and it really should be beyond the agency. Just recognize that's what this is all about. The algorithm will trick you a little bit and make you think like only people are talking about your topic. But that's not the case. There are people all on this app and beyond that will come in for you. You've seen it already. People came in and said, oh, I came to your live because this person shared it with me. Or I came to your live because I saw it on the FYF. Or I came to your live because I'm one of your friends and followers. So the reality is there is nothing that you can't say or do on this app and you can find your community for it. No one can do what you do the way you do it. That's it, Halleck. Appreciate that, friend. Okay? So true. I just want to say that. I want to express that. I want you guys to internalize that because I don't want you to be tricked by this algorithm. And then I don't want you to be tricked by the people in this agency. And there's multiple people who, just in that instance alone, there was 3 people who gave motivational conversations and talked about mindset in 3 unique different ways. Okay? So again, nothing's off limits. You can share it with your community and people will receive your message because it's you. Okay? That's what I want you guys to understand and make sure you realize. Don't get fooled by the algorithm. Don't be afraid to come up here and talk about your topic and share your community and share with this community or share with other communities because of that. Yeah, that's it. That's it. There's only one life to live, yours. That's it. That is absolutely true. Thank you so much for that, friends. So keep that in mind. I don't want you guys to be nervous, scared, afraid, and feel like, oh, no one's going to come. Or I had this conversation that I was going to share, but now no one's going to hear it and stuff. That's not the case. Okay? So I just want to make sure we express that. Yes, the algorithm has us thinking that if you're not viral, you don't exist. Yeah, yeah, and you won't be successful. That's not true. That's not true. So just know that, receive that, understand that, because I don't want you to be fooled by it. And I don't want you to be fooled by even being in an agency of supporters like we have, where there's multiple people having a motivational conversation, multiple people having mindset conversations, multiple people who do healing conversations, multiple people who do workouts. That's okay. Your audience is for you. Okay? People will come to you and connect with you because of you, because of the way you deliver it. You're their person. So don't feel like you can't expand and grow. The thing about it is, though, you got to show up. You got to start. So if you're showing up every now and then yeah, maybe it will be a longer climb for you. Okay, maybe it will take a little longer because of the way you're showing up. Okay, but recognize if you are showing up in a way where you're being consistent and you're engaging, hey Eugene, then people will come and receive that message from you. They'll connect with you because of that. All right. Thank you so much. How you doing, Diana? I'm starting trying to go viral. I'm trying to add value for my niche and clients on the platform. That's it. That's it. Yeah, the whole viral thing, I gave that up a long time ago. It is what it is, you know. And at the end of the day, if it happens, it happens, you know. So don't think about that. Post the content like how like you talked about. This is a necessary evil. This is a social media app that's built on content, and they're really trying to make sure people understand the value and benefit of going live. But it starts with the content. so so make sure you do post the content, y'all. But it's important for you also to make sure that you are being authentic to yourself. Okay, that's it. You got to be authentic to yourself and understand your goals. All right, how you doing, Unscripted? Appreciate you joining the room, friends. My friends who submitted their applications for the agency, I accepted your applications. I sent you my contact information, the webpage. Fill that out so you can then join our school platform. So that's the notification you'll get after you submit your. You'll get an email notification that says here's the page to go to for the school. Sign up. I'll work on posting the content. I love it, Diana. Diana, I got your message. I'll respond once I get off, friend. I got you. All right. Good morning, Dorothy. How are you, friend? All right. Any other things that we want to share? Who is going live today? E-Nurse is going live right now. We heard Coach Jesse's going live at 6 p.m. Eastern. We heard Q and Vibe Wellness Woman will be live together, co-hosting together at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Hey, what girly wants? How you doing, friend? That's the short stuff. I need to check my emails. Terrible with that. Yeah, check your email so you can join the school platform. So that way you can join there, and then you're part of my database once you fill out the form. I think you did it already. Didn't you do it? So yeah, check your emails for messages I sent. I'm going to do better with content. Yes, definitely do better, friend. 6 p.m. Central. Yep. Let's see. I'm going live tonight at 8 p.m. tonight. My first game night. Nice, nice. Make sure you share it in the chat so we can share it out. Yep, my shop page. Love it. Battle. Oh, I need to recap the battle stuff. Yep. I need to talk about the battle for Friday, and I need to recap yesterday's. 7 p.m. going live on cleaning out your emotional fridge. There we go. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all connecting with one another. So really quickly, battle. Let me do a quick recap of yesterday's battle conversation. And well, before I start, say that. So Friday, if you are interested in being part of the Friends and Learn, and I will say this. There is some technical stuff that we still need to review and understand in terms of Friends and Learn. Coach Jesse did a great job of having like a one pager etiquette type thing that you want to be aware of when you start a battle and things you should do and how to end a battle, my friends. You started and ended in the same exact space every time, y'all. Every time. So, interlock your rings as co-hosts. You click that. Interlock your rings to end the battle. You click that. Start and stop in the same place. He said, let's make it a document. It be tripping us up. I know. I don't know why, but yeah, it trips y'all up every time. Start and stop. Where you start is where you stop. And sometimes maybe you don't feel like you started there. Maybe the other person started the match and requested and you accept. That's fine. But the interlocking rings is the co-host. What I did with people on my panel just now was the two people. Though they were guests in my room. Okay. He said, I think battle nerves kick in. I guess it does, y'all. We gonna get it, but we looking really green. Okay, so we gotta have our battle face on, that warrior face. Like, look here, I know what I'm doing. So, Okay, so interlock your rings. Interlock your rings is where you start. You would click that, you would check, you would do a random invite if you chose to, and then you can find some people who are live with you, that you know, some friendly people, or even scroll down and get some other people. It's up to you. You got a couple different options. So how are people pairing up and battling for Friday? Um, Coach Jessie will, with her message, she has a message on school. So go on school and just say you're interested, or send her a message directly and say you're interested. And that way she'll know who wants to battle and she can pair you up. Yeah. Usually she pairs you with somebody who's also brand new. It's a educational, teachable experience for you all to kind of read through what you need to do to battle, but also making sure that she kind of talks you through some of the etiquette things to pay attention to. Okay. Has anyone noticed that Service Plus has changed colors? It's blue. Oh, I have to go look. It used to be yellow. Huh. I hadn't noticed. Huh. So just know that that's what that's. We're helping each other understand some of the features of battling, hidden in boxing gloves, seeing who's in your bubbles. It's in the corner right now. Okay, I'll take a look. I have to look on my other account. I hadn't logged in. Um, so so that's what we do for the battle conversation. And friends and learn. Yeah. Oh, it is. I see it with the arrow. Huh. That's what that is. Interesting. They did change. TikTok. Interesting. Let me click it. Oh, it sends a message to me. Oh, interesting. Um, there are technical techniques I want to throw on on the timer. Um, Black Lotus. What does that mean? What you talking about for battles? There are techniques I want to throw on the timer. Who wants to do paddles with other pages? What does that mean? Panels, guest panels, TikTok Street News. When we battle, you can bring people out for supporting your boxes. Yes, you can. Co-host, let me know what you meant, Black Lotus. I want to make sure I understood your question. I don't know if that was a question or if that was a statement. Yes, so different types of techniques on how to throw your gifts on timer. Yes, yes. That's what the battle team is about. Thinking about different techniques, thinking about power up supports. Yes, we need to think through that. So you're right. There are different gifts. Some people recommend, and it is just something I'll throw out there for you all to kind of think through different strategies in terms of those first 30 seconds, populars, roses, small gifts. You're trying to get speed, so you're really being efficient in the beginning, so that you have enough of those type of tapping the screen, enough of those early points. People are actively engaging, so you want that, and then you want to send coin gifts at 100 plus after that. So that's really a strategy people will use, especially in that middle part. So you're looking at that part, and then towards the end, you're trying to make sure you, if you gonna snipe and a glove is thrown, that you're sending like your really big gifts. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. That is a strategy that people use. I think there's other tactics and strategies that people will use as well, but just know that there is some things you want to think about in terms of how to battle efficiently and successfully. Have you updated your Service Plus with the changes? I have. I don't think I have. I need to go back and look. When I click it, it takes you to like an inbox screen. So I need to go back and look and see how to update it. I haven't. I haven't done anything in recent time with my Service Plus. Um, Yesterday's battle was a good opportunity for us to kind of take some key takeaways from that. I thought it was really good in the sense that, especially bringing together people who are newer to battling, trying to figure this thing out. Um, I saw where we first of all decided to do it as a team battle. I probably would have said we're not ready for that yet. Team battles means that, and from my understanding, and he said that was fun but funny. Yes, it was yes, it was a lot. It was a lot, but it was helpful to see it play out that way, just so that we kind of know, okay, now moving forward, There's probably some things, especially since we're in a learning mode, there's probably some things we need to do differently. And so clicking the mute, let me say this. When somebody is in the box, you can actually mute them. You can click their name. There's a little speaker, it looks like a little speaker symbol. Click that and that mutes them. Okay? And then you unmute them on the end, on the back end. So you'll see in those one-on-one battles, people mute each other. That's how they mute each other. They're literally clicking the person's name, that little speaker, to mute the person. The plan was to try individual and team. Yeah, and we probably should have tried individual first because we never got to individual. We did team, and then I think team was teaming. Team was a lot. I was like, oh no, we can't do individual. Dr. Trish was like, I gotta go do my live. So I think that was part of it. She's like, I gotta go do my live now. So enjoyed this so much, Dr. Lisa. Let's stay in touch. Oh, you're at your hairstylist. So okay, got your friend. Take care. Thank you for being here. I was a little confused as to who I was gifted. Yes. Let me explain that 1 second, Charlie. Let me catch up. There are also silent games where no one can speak until they get 200 points. I've seen that. I've seen that during Community Fest. So they'll do the silent, they'll do blindfolds, so you can't see what's happening on the screen. So they'll do that. Yeah, they do all types of stuff. And you're just kind of coaching your team blindfolded. And so you're like, okay, y'all, okay, taps of roses, taps of roses. Yeah. You don't see that you maybe have 2 times, 3 times the gifts, so just know the people in the chat are important. That means that you really have become coordinated. How you doing, Shaniqua? Thank you for the Novembers. I appreciate you, friend. So yes, you're really relying on your team. Yeah, there are a lot. Also blindfolded. Yep, they can't see any gifts coming up unless they send a whale that makes sound. That's true. I like that. Yes, you're the whoosh from the whale. Yes. Or what's the other one when it's like together forever sings? So that gift is coming through. You are right about not being able to see power ups except on team screen. Yep. Yep. So yeah, it's interesting in terms of the ways you can battle. I just sent you a message. Casting is rescheduled. Today's booking now open. Oh, okay, okay. Let me check. Yeah, I think that could work. Okay, that could work. I have to get off shortly because I do have my 1 o'clock. Yes, Carol, I'll message you back. Um, TikTok Universe, TikTok Universe. I need to. I haven't seen it thrown, so I need to see it thrown. I have not seen it thrown before. The battles yesterday were not bad in Coach Chantel's room. Yeah, um, they were not bad. It was a lot. That's the way you were just singing. Oh, I thought I was singing. That was the universe. No way. That's the universe. I thought that was just together forever, like together. No, is it? I thought that was like I thought the gift name is together. Oh, I need to go back and look. I thought that was the gift name. That was a universe. Oh, then yeah, I've seen it then. I had no clue. I thought that was the gift name. Okay, I'm about to go back and look. Y'all tell I don't know. She said that's what you was just saying. No clue. I'm gonna look at the gift box when I go into the live later because I could have sworn. Huh. Okay. Let's see. So really quickly in terms of the battles yesterday. So yeah, I think the intent was Yolanda was awesome in the sense that she wanted to make sure people had their own experience in terms of battling and kind of decide what works for them, what doesn't. When it comes to the teams, like Nika and we were in one of the big battlings, so like the number ones, number one person at the time. Last night, that person was battling. I won't say name here, but that person was battling, and they had a team, 2 people, and they would battle against these other 2 people that would get paired together. Um, and um, and so with that, because of that, they muted the other people and let them kind of do their thing, and they were On occasion, unmute them and just have a little banter conversation, and then mute them again. But again, you could tell that that person who was their partner, their teammate, you could tell they had a little connection. And so that's what I mean by a team. Like they kind of understood how each other operate a little bit. They were kind of giving cues to each other, but then that other person was able to lead the chat a little bit more. So it was like this coordination that they had. And so yeah, they're good friends. I know they're good friends. And so when we talk about teams, in my opinion, you could tell the other two people weren't used to being paired with each other all the time. And because of that, they were off. Hey Tina, they were a little off in terms of they weren't in sync. You're right. They weren't in sync. So that's what I'm saying. So when I was saying yesterday, like, okay, if we're gonna do teams, then there's a team coordination that needs to happen. You need to be in sync with each other. Thank you so much for the populars. You need to kind of think about your strategy as a team as much as you think about your individual strategy. So that's all I was saying. And so when we made that decision in the teams, I was like, oh, that's pretty aggressive. We ain't done no teams yet. And you could tell what played out is that they didn't operate as a team. They operated in their individual rooms, and everybody's mics was on. You couldn't hear nothing. I didn't hear nothing. So is there anyone who wants to do panels? This is iridescent. Glam. This is Glam's page. Anyone who wants to do panels, I'm gonna pin your comment so people can see it. Glam deals over the top. She's asking about panels. Um, I think I don't. I think people are you're asking if people want to do a collab together and do a panel box. It's good to have someone you battle with all the time as a team. Absolutely. Chantal tells Mike was her. Oh, she was muted. Oh, you guys had a totally different experience then. Because else was muted. I love that because it gives us a chance to support each other. Yes. Yes, ma'am. The panels. Yes. Charlene, connect with she yeah, she muted. Did. Um, go ahead, Charlene, and connect with Deals Over the Top. She's gonna, I guess, on her other page. We had a very different experience. Yes. Um, hold on one second. She wasn't muted in her live. Who wasn't muted? Um, Luna didn't know how to mute, so Luna definitely wasn't muted. And then Yolanda didn't mute either. Because I went to all rooms. And so I went to Chantel's room after it ended, so I didn't hear because I was clicking her box. That's how I got the screenshot of the power ups. But yeah. So from a viewer perspective, you couldn't hear anything, and it was very challenging to hear Yolanda if she was giving us some cues to do things because it wasn't anything on the screen either. So obviously we didn't know what to do. So we were really basing our information from what she was sharing. So that made it kind of challenging too. Chantel was talking to her. She muted the other boxes. Gotcha. But we were all confused. We were all confused. Y'all still, even though y'all was it was muted, y'all was all confused. So my takeaway from this is that we definitely need to bring the team, talk a little bit in the team chat about how we want to coordinate. I think the goal was for people to get power ups, so we probably need to circle back and see if power ups were available um, for or doing power ups for some small friendly battles so that people can get power ups again. Do you have any concerns not related to TikTok glitches? Were you satisfied with my content? What are you referring to? What content, Sultry Nana? For what now? For your live stream? Sultry Nana, let's schedule a one-on-one. I don't think we've done one before. And I can look at your data. Let's do a one-on-one so we can look at what's going on. I mean the glitching is significant. It was definitely significant when I was there. I just started throwing stuff because I didn't know what we were doing. I know. It should have been not not in a while. Okay, gotcha. Okay, panels on my main page only. Gotcha. Panels on your main page only. Last night live. Okay, yeah. So yeah, let's do a one-on-one, so Trinana, so I can look at your data and we can talk. Send me an inbox message and we can coordinate something. I think I need to push it out to next week, but we'll see if I can get something in this week. If based on your availability. Um, all right, friends. So yeah, we'll regroup. So Friday is Friends and Learn. Friday could be battles. Nika, Nika, did you get a? Do you have a screen? I didn't get a screenshot. Did I do a screenshot? I don't think I did. I didn't do a screenshot of my own battle because I was saying I may battle before my power ups expire, but I don't know if I have enough time, and I don't know who has power ups for me. Am I getting filtered? You are, Tina, because I have not seen one message, friend. Yeah, you're getting filtered. Yeah, that was your first message I seen. Yeah, that's the only one that's come through. Let me check my filtered folder. Um, yeah. Coach Jessie messaged you. She said, "Are you interested in?" Coach Jessie, your message was filtered. Said, "Are you interested in battle?" She was talking to Tina. So Tina, I wonder if that's what you're asking. Are you asking about battles for Friday? You have 2 days and 5 hours. Okay. Do you know who else got power ups for me? Let me know if you start seeing my messages now. I see your messages, Miss K Latte. I do, friend. That message came through. Why do people get filtered? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. You said you don't know either. Okay, good, Nika. I don't know if there's something about some words are sensitive where maybe you're talking about follow for follow and TikTok will do some filtering for that. Maybe you're talking about making money, so again, TikTok might be a little sensitive about that type of engagement in the chat. Yeah, it's TikTok. Black Lotus, you're right. It's TikTok. So it's just certain words where you're like, TikTok might have filtered that word because they thought maybe I was trying to persuade people or I'm spamming the chat or something. So yeah, you just gotta be careful. Sometimes the live host might have words that are filtered or blocked because maybe they remove somebody from the room and that word is now a word that gets filtered. So stuff like that happens too. I'm interested, but that's it. Hold on one second. What I asked. Okay, that's what you were asking about battling? Yes. So, yeah, she said, can you comment on school? So go to the school platform, and that way she can kind of track who's interested. Trying to make sure I'm not going to be filtered for not going live yet. No, no, but you need to go live. um, it's gotten worse. It does feel like it's gotten worse. I would agree with that, Black Lotus. I would agree with that. The filtering has gotten worse. Um, if it's filtered too much, I just message yes. You said my video got a violation for what the word you use. No, laugh out loud. No, you didn't go to school. That's what you said. You didn't go to school. So yeah, if you go to school, you can sign up. Tina, which video? I'm interested, but that's not what I asked. Oh, that's not what you asked. Tina, do you want to come up? I can send you an invite. Let me know if you want to come up. I'll send an invite. You can accept it if you want. When I appealed, then it was approved. Okay, gotcha. Okay, perfect.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Lord, I was like, good Lord. No, I was trying to ask. I think maybe because I put muted. I don't know. But what I was asking was because I started. I know, but that's the only word that I could think of. Everything else was fine. Because the way I put my question in the comments was, I said, "Is there a way to automatically mute people in a voice chat so I don't have to manually do it?" So I don't know what word in there it would have filtered my comment for, other than maybe mute.
I think mute. I think mute might have been it. Might have been the trigger word. To answer your question, yes, you could turn off. You could turn off your ability to let people in your boxes, and you can auto approve it if you choose to. You can turn that feature on too, but you can turn it off. Let me go to it on the other page so you can see it. So I do want people to be able to come up just in case people want to show them some love in the boxes, but I don't. I wanted them to. I wanted it to be. I didn't know if there was a setting where I could have it to where when they come up, they're automatically muted. Oh, automatically muted. Right. So I don't have to do it. Like, because sometimes people will come up and they won't be muted, and then I'll have to go ahead and mute them. So I was just wondering if I could set it to where it's automatically muted. Um. So okay. So here I'm on the voice chat page. This is my other account. I clicked people. I don't see automatic mute. So you can hit
Okay.
the setting here,
Mm-hmm.
and then it has the option for you to turn off the ability for people to come in. So if I turn that on, it tells me who can come in. I can do everyone, or I can do my followers. You can have it so that they automatically accept. We don't want that necessarily, but you could do it. So that's there. And then you can say who can automatically come in. Followers, gifters, friends. Um, you can have that. Everyone. Manage moderators. I don't think that's what you're asking. So you can add
No.
moderators. Um, the voice ring is you. So let's see. If if you go out of there, let's go to the three dots for settings. Let me see if there's anything over there. I don't think you can mute your microphone, so that's something you can
Yeah.
do. Mute your own microphone. Um, you can. Let me look in settings. Um, you can look at muted accounts. That's when you block people.
Yeah.
Comment settings. No. Let me take that back. Wait a minute. Comment settings. Let's see. Mute. Let's see. Mute duration. It says choose how long muted viewers will be unable to comment. Mute rules. Add rules to mute viewers who comment specific words, phrases, and emojis. Um, yeah. When I click mute, it gives a time frame. But again, that's for it seems like viewers, not guests.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't think there's a way to mute your. Um, she said so. Deals is saying you can mute them individually. So as they come up, you can click mute.
Yeah.
But then they can unmute, can't they?
No, well, I don't know. I don't think they can once I mute them. At least I haven't had anybody unmute once I muted them. But the thing about it is, I be.
So gotcha.
So I was trying not to have to try to monitor it to that level, but I guess I just have to. The other thing too was that I didn't know why. Like one of my followers, I know she follows me and I follow her back, but for some reason she kept getting. Thank you so much. She kept getting kicked out, and she kept getting a message saying the creator has disconnected your, and I never did it. I never disconnected her. I never touched anything. And every time she came up, it let her be up for maybe maybe a minute or so, and then she would get that message. Now she is my moderator. Do you think maybe that has something to do with it? Because I don't. She's up, like I had somebody else come up and they were able to stay up for hours.
Is it the audience control?
Well, the audience control that I set it for followers because I didn't want to do friends because I don't follow everybody from my main page. I follow everybody from my backup page. So I wanted to. So when I set my settings, I set it for people who follow me. I set it for followers. Because if I set it for friends, that's for people that follow me and I follow them back, right?
Right.
Yes.
So, is she following you?
Yeah, she's following me.
If she
Well, she's
following you.
actually friends. She's following me and I'm following her.
Huh.
I know it was so weird.
You think that's the issue? That she's a friend and not a follower? I don't know. It seems like that seems silly for it to be that rule. But
That's what I was thinking, but it was just crazy because like I said, I had somebody else come up who was a follower, and they were able to stay up for hours. But she came up, and every time she would stay up for maybe about 30 seconds, and she would get that message saying that the creator disconnected you, which was weird because I never touched anything. I didn't.
because I wonder if it's interpreting that this is only for followers and not friends.
That's so stupid.
I know. Don't sound right, but that might be it.
Okay, well, I guess I'll try Friends tonight and see if, cause I did a little, I don't know if that's okay. I did a little quiet storm last night, so I was doing slow R&B. Y'all, I was jamming. It was so good. But anyway, cause I was trying to mix it up, cause I do like the sleep music,
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm gonna mix it up. So I don't know if anybody's interested in this, but I'm looking at this as a way for me to be able to go live more often during live. So
Okay.
I know I can't be on screen and I can't be present like twice a day. So I was like, well, what I can do is I can set up this voice chat and I can let the music play and that can count as a live. So what you think?
No, we were talking about voice chat earlier today, and we were because it was like 10 of y'all, so I saw it on the screen. I was like, everybody on voice chat. I didn't click to listen to each voice chat, but yeah, everybody was on voice chat. So I think more people are doing it, and I think it's important to make sure you know and you share it with your community while you're doing it. You know what type of theme you're doing, so that they can join. It doesn't get pushed out enough a lot. I was telling from the analytics, just anecdotally, what I saw with everybody going live. Coach Jessie said she got one follower. I saw only one person. I think it was Coach Jessie, but there was only one new follower. So, like, most people aren't getting follows.
Yeah.
It is really for your community. And then we were talking about other ways that you can use it to get more community engagement. So maybe it is the boxes, like you're saying, there people are coming up in the boxes, and you're having maybe a voice chat conversation, something that's on brand and theme for your room, where you're asking them to engage and have this conversation with you. So it just depends. People do it for the meditations. People do it for ASMR. People do it for obviously the music. So there's all types of ways you can do it. But Glam, she's in there. She said voice chat is a whole strategy. Yeah, you should be strategic about it. So sharing with your community, using your about message to kind of set the tone, making sure you're at one point in the chat communicating with people, maybe asking them to come up.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah. So just think about ways that you can leverage it, but not that. I mean, what you're doing is really a good strategy too, just to make sure you're getting more live counting towards your live and having more opportunities to go live. So that is good, and people use that overnight for that in particular.
Okay.
Um,
I see Miss Jessie saying it's not follow friendly. It obviously is not. And yeah, I'm with her. Like I don't. It's very rare that I might get one or two followers,
mhm.
maybe.
Yeah,
But
it's
they're
not being
not.
pushed out on the feed, so
Yeah,
it
and
really
people
is
are
your
pushing
followers
through there.
sharing it.
Yeah, they're not tapping. So the engagement definitely is low. It's low, and like you said, TikTok is not pushing it out because even with my viewers, I was on there for 9 hours and I might have 72 viewers.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it definitely is not for that reason, I guess. But I guess if I look at it, the way I'm looking at it as I'm not looking at it, I'm not focusing on what I can gain. I'm just looking at it as a way for me to show up.
Yeah.
Is that an okay strategy?
Yeah,
That's
that's
fine.
totally fine. And I think that's what most people are doing. They're doing it so that they can count it as another way of making sure that they get a live under their belt. As you do it more frequently, I think your community will embrace it and share it out and support. And when you turn the boxes on, a couple of things you want to keep in mind. So when you turn the boxes off altogether, people can tap a little bit more without it looking as if they're trying to request to be in the boxes. So it gives a little bit more ability for people to engage that way and give you some likes.
Okay.
You can set your tapper towards the bottom. I don't know if you know that, right before the chat section. Um, Let me just show it real quick so I can show the room.
I know, Miss Jessie. That's what I'm saying. It be nothing, and then I think I got $2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can
Yeah.
set your tapper and be. Ooh, see, I just tapped in,
Yeah.
but you can tap like right here.
Okay.
Um, the other thing is gifts. You just talked about gifts. Make sure you don't set your live goal for any interactive gift. So a gift that the kisses that kiss your cheeks or the hat
Oh
and mustache,
yeah.
those interactive gifts are not available with the voice
Okay.
chat. So the DJ glasses not available. So really, we were sharing earlier with the gift gallery. You know, ideally you've gotten those gifts in your regular live,
Yeah.
because if you're doing nothing but voice chats, you will never get those gifts filled.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, just be mindful of what gifts you set for your live goal. Um, you could turn off your viewers to come up and come into your boxes, and then that way they can tap better.
Okay.
Or you can make it so that they are allowed to get into it. Coach Jesse said if you mute them, I saw where she put that comment earlier. If you mute them, they can't unmute themselves if they're in the boxes. So I didn't realize that. So
Yeah.
um,
Somebody said dealers over the top a waste of time to do voice chat.
It again, it depends on your goals. I'm not saying it's a waste of time. It counts as a live. I just think you just got to be clear about, okay, I'm doing this to increase engagement from my
Yeah.
current viewers. I'm gonna let them know I'm starting this quiet storm nighttime, smooth
Mm-hmm.
out music, to kind of help you rest and relax. Maybe I'll have us come up and we'll talk about some things that we're doing to, relaxation techniques or some other mature conversation that you might want to have on the voice chat. So yeah, it just depends on your goal for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. The deals over the top is saying that's what they're saying. We sound like it's saying that it's a waste of time. No, I don't think it's a waste of time. Like with Coach, I mean Coach Jesse, what Dr. Lisa just said. Like for me, I recognize that I'm not going to get that many files because people come in and they're listening to the music. They're not really engaging. Like some people know what to do. Like I've seen other voice chats where people are on the screen, people are gifting them on the screen, the music is playing, and people are still talking in like so some communities they know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But others may not. Mine obviously doesn't necessarily know. So I don't have that much engagement, but I want it to count as a live though. I want it to count as me showing up as a live too. So that's really my primary goal is to show up as doing another live. So it's not a waste of time if I look at it like that.
No, not at all. Not at all. I don't think it's a waste of time. I just, again, just know what your goals are, and
Yeah.
just, I don't want you guys to. I want to manage your expectations. I don't want you to be like, hey, I'm doing these voice chats and nobody's coming to my room. Well,
Yeah.
that's not what it's for.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have that. You can have maybe that expectation maybe as you do it more frequently, and then you build the word, and people know that that's what you're doing. But initially, that's not what you should be doing it for. The other thing that came to mind is what Voice Guru just said. It's another way when you think about doing it right around that reset, the league reset. It could be helpful for that too, to have that time. And if you get some engagement, some gifts, it can help you move along that timeline for your daily ranking.
Oh, to make sure that I'm doing it like at midnight, still going at midnight. Does it
Yeah.
know when it happens?
Well, it happens now at 11 because of the time change.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you did say that. You said that in the live. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, so that's a good way to look at it. I did it the other day to kind of test it out just to see what voice chat was like, but then seeing what happens with my reset, and it was helpful to see that. It also started my day off a little higher, so I think some engagement happened on Sunday night into Monday with the gift gallery changing over, and I got a few of the earlier gift gallery gifts filled. So when I started Monday mornings live, I was already at like 70% as opposed to 90% for the daily ranking timeline.
Well, let me ask. Can you show us again, like how to see that, how to see the daily, how to see the ranking switch, or how to watch that? Can you?
Let's see. So let me. So I'm on this account. So this account, you can see right here it says daily ranking, and then it said popular live. It's going to change to my. So now it's on. Is it showing my? Yeah, it's showing my league. So let me click it. You see my link league. If I click daily ranking, it would be on this side. It would show
Uh-huh.
that screen, and that's the daily ranking. Black Lotus, if you're in the room, that's what you had set. You had set the daily ranking sticker, and then you can set the league sticker and set it on your screen too. There's a sticker that you can actually put, and it'll show real time how you're performing in your league. And then if you
Oh.
click here, it'll show the league information of where you're at.
Uh-huh.
And this is the timeline you're moving across for the next 24 hours essentially. And so it tells you your timestamp in terms of when it will reset again, and then the goal is that you will get to 0%, get enough fragments, and then you'll league up.
Okay, so that time frame is letting us know how much more time we have to lead up.
Yes, how much time you have to capture these fragments. And these fragments you get because of the gifting that happens in your room.
Okay.
Yep. So somebody came in my live earlier and threw like a heart knee. They threw some of it. I think I got like two or three things when I went. I was doing a voice chat earlier, and so that moved me off 99%. So that moved me kind of in the middle, top 51%. And so now it's going to slowly get to 0%. And along the way, as you hit these little milestones, you're picking up fragments.
And that's only by gifting.
Gifting, and I think gifting primarily. I think it's also the engagement that happens in your room when people are getting the points as they're in the live. I think that's helping, but it's primarily the gifting. Can you share that again so I can screen record how to pin it? How to pin how to pin it on the page here. The only problem is, Nika, I can't do it with the voice chat. Um,
Natty Nat said she had a question in the comments too.
sure. How did that pop up? It was like this match thing. How did that pop up? What just happened? Okay, Natty, let me see. Huh. League of stuff. Okay, maybe later. Okay, I could, yeah, I could do it when I'm not in the voice chat feature. Natty, I missed your question. I'm trying to see.
She said, do you think doing the voice chat will interfere with the algorithm for our regular lives?
I don't know. That's a good point. I've thought about it. I don't know the answer there. Um, Again, I know you're not getting high impressions. Impressions is what how many times TikTok push your live out in the feed. So you're not getting high impressions at all because you're not getting pushed out. Um, does that matter over time? I could see it having an impact if you're doing it where your regular live is not seeing a lot of growth either. I could see it being having an impact, but I don't want to discourage. I don't want to say that yet. Let me do some more like insight into it. But if you're somebody, it would be interesting to see somebody who has a room that's roaming and they start doing voice chat to see if there's a dip. I think that's what I would say. I would like to think the more you do it, the more TikTok sees that, and that helps with potentially you getting pushed out even more because TikTok sees you as a live host and you're going live more frequently. I would like to think that, but it would be interesting in terms of how it helps over time with pushing out that the voice chat live as well as maybe helping with your other live as well.
Miss Jessie said she would say no if it aligned with your niche. But how if you're doing music, how would the music align with your niche though?
Yeah. You know what was interesting though? So certain people have done the voice chat and they're playing music at night. And with Live Fest, TikTok gave them credit for that and gave them credit as a voice, I'm not sorry, as a music talent league. So I think E Nurse says she did it. Miss Darlene says she got credit. So maybe it's helping in that way.
I think I don't know if it maybe if it's helping for maybe the bigger creators or the people with a bigger following because like I looked at the talent lead because I remember what you said the other day about how if you are doing the music video chats then you could do the talent lead. So I went to apply and I saw that you had to have like 200,000 views or something like that within the last.
Well, that was for production. The other one would be for play performing.
Okay, I need to
I think
look
there was
at it again.
two categories.
Okay, maybe I looked at the wrong one then.
Somebody said I received credit. Miss Kaylante said she received credit. Yeah, so when I click it, it didn't, I only did one so far, and I just did early in the week. It didn't give me credit. I think you have to have three that you have done that are music live related.
Yeah, it's 3. Mm-hmm. 3 within the last 7 days.
Did you get credit for any of your regular lives? Because you play music quite a bit too.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Mm.
I don't know. I have to look. I have to look and see. There's so much stuff to look at.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But it, you know, as you do it, and you know, TikTok obviously it makes updates and changes things. But as you do it enough, you'll get used to it. Hey, Nika. Nika Grace came over on this one. I see you, Nika.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down. Miss Jessie, I am interested in doing the battle on Friday, so I think I can remember if she responded to that or not.
because I do want to learn how to battle and understand it better. I was trying to follow in the chat with it. I was trying to follow in the battle team chat, and I was so confused just in the chat. I couldn't be in the battle because I was going live at the same time. But I was like, I gotta try to understand this. I refuse to be defeated.
Yes, yes. It was a lot going on with the battle chat, so I think we probably need to even reevaluate that and see if it's helpful to use it as a chatting feature, or maybe once we have organized ourselves, we'll say here's who's battling, and we use it as like an announcement feature.
Okay.
And then we keep it on school to have a running chat for the week. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
people can kind of catch up there, and it's all contained because you can see who's chatting, who's commenting back on the original post.
That Miss Jessie just said respond in school.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm thinking that's the way we have to do it. I think it was a good attempt, but the battle chat got a little unwieldy, and then people were posting their live streams, and it was just too much going on. Like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Okay. Yeah, I get it. That wouldn't have been helpful for me because I'm really trying to learn it, and that would have been too confusing.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'll talk to Yolanda because I think we got to move back to school with the coordination of the battle team stuff.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lisa.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye bye.
You too. Bye.
All right, my friends. I appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you so much. I um I do need to go because I definitely have a 1 o'clock. And so and now I might have a 2 o'clock. So so I do need to head out. But I appreciate everybody who joined today. Thank you all for the conversations that we had. We talked a little bit about the Creative Network Agency Live Fest. We talked about battling. We talked about mindsets. So I want you guys and looking at 11:11 and making sure you're thinking about setting your intentions towards something that you haven't done before. So I want you guys to be positive, okay? It's easy to default to the things you can't do and the things you can't control and the things that are today feeling insurmountable, but at the same time you can achieve it. So like Tina just said, I won't be defeated. So don't be defeated today. You'll be back. I'll be at 4. Yes, I will be back at 4. My regular 4 o'clock. I'll be back at 4. And yes, we'll be back at 4. I'm like, what else is going on? Oh, I'll be in these TikTok streets tonight too. I won't say. I won't say it's a surprise. But I'll be in these TikTok streets. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. So I heard Vibe Wellness and Halaku, they're gonna be going live shortly. So hopefully you guys can jump on that one. Trisha T is cooking right now. She looks like she's cooking breakfast. Um, let me see. Let me see. Who else is going live? Hold on 1 second. Um, Trisha T, Halaku, she just started her live stream, and Miss Tammy Davis is also live. She does her live is based on helping people with their shifting careers. So she has more of a career specific live stream. I think she's helping people who are in kind of administrative assistants, executive assistants, coordinators type roles. And if you want to shift to taking that skill set and the talents that you have in those roles, organizing, thinking about the administrative responsibilities and shifting to another career. So she helps with that discernment. So really good. So Miss Tammy Davis, she's also an agency. All right, friends, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Um, Thank you so much for the support. And I will see you all later. I'll be back at 4. You said I have a suggestion at 4 to share. Okay, perfect, perfect. Thank you, Coach Jesse. All right, take care, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Grab your points if you have not claimed your points for if you have not claimed your points for the Daily Heart Me. Grab those really quickly. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the taps, the shares, the gifts. I appreciate everybody who's been here. Thank you for the watchers. That matters as well. And hopefully, you guys, like I said yesterday, hopefully you're incorporating the 4 things that we talked about yesterday in terms of asking, making sure the Daily Heart Me is something you prioritize as a metric. How many likes you got as a metric, making sure how many shares you look at as a metric, and then resetting your live goal and looking at your live goal. Those are things that you can measure right in your live, and you can talk to your community about how they can support you in that. Okay, How many shares? We got 120 shares. How can we get to 150? Those type of things you can say. Hey, we got 120 likes. Can we get to 150? So just knowing those are things that you can engage your audience and ask them to support and tapping the screen or sharing with them about the comment box where they click the heart and put stickers in the chat and help with the chat comments, or clicking the daily heart me is that join up here, join my team, and they need to follow the live host. So those are things that you guys can easily incorporate in your live stream so that you can hopefully garner more support from your viewers. Okay? All right, friends, I'm going to go with that. Hope all is well. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you all who are here. Appreciate all the support. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for everyone who's been watching, liking, commenting. I appreciate all the support. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.